What is up, everybody? How's it going? Wednesdays. I guess Wednesdays is now the best day of the week, right? With Tuesdays being gone. So I guess Wednesday really is the best day of the week. How's it going, guys? A plus, man. How's your day going?
What's up, my brother and sister? Great, man. Like I said, appreciate you guys having me on. One of these days I'll show my face. Maybe it's a little bit too pretty. That's why I don't want to get on camera right
now. I have the same problem. Sometimes I don't want to show my face because it's too pretty. So
yeah, I appreciate you guys. Another good day, another good Wednesday. It's good.
Yeah. Appreciate you hopping on, man. Angela, man, how are you doing? How's your day been going?
Had computer issues this morning, but busy first of the month. So, but good, really good. So,
good. I'm glad.
Yep. So, how about you?
How's the weather in you guys' neighborhoods?
Oh my God. It was like 108 heat index today.
That's
great. Yeah.
You're in Georgia?
Alabama.
I keep getting it mixed up. But yeah, it's like almost like 103 here with the heat index, maybe 105 around there. In Kentucky.
Yeah, it was miserable here today. Like I was standing still and I was just drenched in sweat. Like
but you work outside. That's
I work outside. It was so in between the tracks, it's usually hotter than it is like ambient temperature. Mm-hmm. So it was 120 something between the tracks.
Ooh.
And then I weld on top of that. So and right now I'm really close to Louisiana, so it's like super humid. Yeah, so yeah. It was rough today.
So. And you got to wear that mask, right, and everything to when you're welding.
Sometimes, I mean, I'm supposed to have protective equipment on at all times, but
you better be careful. What did you say? What did you say?
You gotta wear protection, bro.
Yeah.
Let's just say, yeah. You can read between the lines. It's way too hot to be having that crap on all the time. Honestly, to tell you the truth, like it gets bad. So, like I was saying, like I was soaked through my pants just standing there. Like my pants were all soaked. So if you can imagine. But real fast, I will say hello to people in the chat. Carl, what's up, man? How's it going? Jose, how are you doing? Always complaining about something, talking smack about something. What's up, man? Vahan, what's up, man?
BHN.
Cylon, how's it going? Ark, I got a bone to pick with you, bro. I'm gonna address that here in a little bit. I'm glad you're on. See here, Jojo Valdez.
What's up, good?
And MTEL for right now. I'm sure more people will come in. They usually, come in later as the show's going. But I've got a couple more people coming in, and so today we're going to be talking about kind of stuff I've been noticing lately with the community as far as like even licensed and customs. Like there's a lot of the same statues coming out, like same characters. Even if it's like a non well-known character, like one will come out and then another one will come out. Blob, for instance, there's like 4 blobs being worked on right now.
Right.
Which is crazy when you think about it, because where were these blobs before? So that's what we're gonna be talking about today.
Yeah.
Real fast though, I watch everybody's show. I like to hear everybody's opinions on stuff, on statues and whatnot. And one of the shows this weekend, our show came up, and I was, okay, what's going on with our show? And one of the guys on the show was kind of perturbed about our last show that we did. I think it was talking about ES or something. But the idea was, like why I think ES is a good thing for the collecting statues.
Yeah.
It wasn't because, it wasn't like ES that everybody has to think that same thing that I do, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it was, like as a show, several of my ideas that I had talked about in several shows before were like combined into one, and it was like I've never made that statement. So like I guess as the show kept going, it was like it turned into you're not a real collector unless you collect like small ES. Like if you're like
wait. Who, somebody else said that?
Yeah, they were just saying that, like, we were saying that on the show, which, I that never came out of my mouth,
Got you.
So it was just kind of ended up going that route, was like, if you don't collect small ES, then you're not a collector, which I totally disagree with. I don't think everybody has their own way of collecting. And it just seemed like several of the talking points that I have had over the shows got combined into one for some reason. And I just thought it was interesting because like I said, it started off one way, and then towards the end of the show, it like every couple of minutes was like, yeah, if you don't collect small ES, you're not a real collector. I know damn well I've never said that, not once.
There's a collectible, and then there's just regular statues that's available to anybody, and that you like collectibles, that it just holds more aftermarket value. That is a fact, because if you look up collectible, it means something rare and hard to obtain, right?
Yeah.
And something that appreciates in value. That is what you were saying, that you like the collectible aspect of it. That's all you were saying.
So, like, sometimes when people are so, like into a hobby or something like that, and they watch a show, sometimes, opinions and ideas can get miscued, right? So I will say, like, that was kind of weird because it was like three of my ideas dressed in one. So first I'm gonna say, the small ES is how I collect, right? I like a small ES. I'm not saying that you have to collect a statue that has a small ES to be considered a real collector. Never said that. I don't think that. But that show, if you watch the whole thing, you heard why I thought ES was a good thing, right? Now you don't have to collect that way. You can collect, statues that have 3,000 ES. I mean, that's great. I understand people, love the art, and I totally understand that because I love the art too, right?
Yeah, me too.
I don't just collect because of the ES. I love the art too. And I hear people, I don't collect to sell. I don't collect to sell. I just realized that if I'm buying something that's thousands of dollars in price, I want my statue to retain some of that value, and I don't think anything's wrong with that per se. Another thing, as far as like something that got pushed into that same narrative, was, like, you could collect anything, right? Like, you can collect pencils, you can collect rocks, you can collect whatever it may be. That doesn't make it a collectible. It may be in your eyes, right? But as far as the majority, the definition, whatever the case may be, a collectible has a finite amount of things, right? So that's what I was expressing in that show, was that a collectible is a finite amount of stuff. Now, you can collect anything you want. You can collect shoes, you can collect phones, you can collect anything. If it's something that you personally collect, it could be a collectible to you, but the rest of the world, that's not a collectible. A collectible is something that has a finite amount of, pieces or ES or whatever, what have you, right? That's a collectible. It's not, a rock off the ground. You can collect them. It doesn't, you could collect them all you want. Right. But again, it's not considered a collectible. So I kind of wanted to get that out there, like, because like I said, it came up on a show, and it just, I wanted to
I want to interject something. I want to interject something. Okay, so as far as like the definition of a collectible, so you're telling me that if I go to Disney and I get one of their stuffed animals that's an actual collectible. It's in, a certain collection. You're telling me that's not a collectible because it doesn't have a number on it.
But the word is collectible, right? There's a finite. They don't always make them. There's a finite amount of them. They're not going to keep making
spoons. They do that with spoons. They do that.
But they stop making them after a while, correct?
Yeah.
So that's what makes them a collectible. You can't just pick them up whenever you want. You have to pick them up either in a certain amount of window or there's a certain amount of them. You can collect anything, but it does not make it a collectible.
Well, like
in your eyes.
Well, you just said collectible when you said that, right? That is a collectible. Yeah. It's a collectible item because there's not an infinite amount of them.
Well, it's kind of hard.
That's a collectible,
right? Because look at the definition of a collectible is any item sought after by enthusiasts or investors because of its rarity, historical significance, aesthetic appeal, or emotional value. So, and it says that they generally fall into two main categories, and value and rarity is the first one. But what I'm getting by the definition is it could be rare, it can have historical value, aesthetic appeal, or emotional value. So really collectible can have different meanings.
People collect Pyrex.
Right.
Or
but you're misunderstanding what I'm saying.
No, I'm not. What I'm saying is that there are people that are out there that collect Corningware, that are from the 70s. And you're right, they don't make them anymore. But it's not because it has an infinite number of them. They don't produce it anymore.
But that's not a collectible, Angela. That's something that you collect.
It is to somebody. No, it's a collectible to somebody because there are people out there that actually collect these things, and there are communities for it. There's Barbie dolls. There's like you said, shoes, because there are people who collect limited numbers of shoes where they produce just limited numbers of shoes, and you're collectibles.
And you're saying exactly what I just said. You're saying limited amount. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that everybody collects the same way. I don't think that everybody should collect the same way. Like on the show, that's what it seemed like they were saying was like, I think everybody should be the same. I don't think that way. What a collectible is to me, what a collectible is to me, that's me. You have your own definition of a collectible.
Right.
They have their own definition of a collectible. But I'm just saying.
How you you also view grails as being something that's high dollar.
I was just gonna.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do, and you have said that before.
A grail is a sought after piece by the community.
Okay, but not everybody in the community likes those pieces.
So the dollar value happens to be because of the rarity and the it's a sought after piece. It just happens because of those things ends up being a high dollar. That's what I'm saying. I never said that it has to be a high dollar. I never said that. Never said that.
Yeah, we did.
I've never said that.
No, I think he said in the past that generally speaking, the grails tend to have a high dollar amount because of the demand. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's kind of what I got out of it. But I kind of agree with both of you, because like the more I look up the definition of collectible, it does say it doesn't always have to be rare. So, and it's kind of like grail, right? Some people say, what is a grail? Is it the grail that the hobby calls a grail, or is it my own personal grail that was very hard to obtain? So it's
but that's two different things.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to like define what really is a collectible, what's not. But I kind of agree with Jarhead in only one sense, is that like for me a collectible is something that not everybody has access to. But I also agree with Angela, because by definition collectible is different, has a different meaning for everybody, right?
Again, this is turning into a direction I didn't want to go. All I'm saying is
you opened it up, buddy.
Angela, hold on, Angela. When I said something on that show, it had nothing like the what got miscued. I never said that if you don't collect ES, a small ES, that you're not a collector. I never said that. I've never ever said that ever. That's how I collect.
I've never said you said that. However, your definition of a collectible is different.
You're missing the point. I'm saying I've never said that.
I know you've never said that.
Okay.
I'm not arguing that point.
Okay.
I'm arguing the point that you don't know what all is a collectible. Just because it has an edition size. Halloween decorations. You know? So some of my ghosts that I got from Cracker Barrel are probably worth more than some of your statues.
Okay.
So I mean, but that's collectible because in that community, in the Halloween community, those are collectibles. They don't have a number on it. They usually start off at like $40, $50.
And I just said when we started this, it has a finite amount, not necessarily has an ES.
No, it's high demand too, though.
But you just said high demand doesn't matter as long as you collect them.
No, you did. You did.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at the end of the day what a collectible is, right? It is whatever it is to you. What I'm stating is what it is to me. Yeah. If that's what it is to you, that's great. That's awesome. But I'm saying what it is to me. Just like I said, why.
So basically what you're doing is you're clearing the air of your opinion.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Well, then that's all you have to do is say that I'm clearing the air about my opinion.
It's just my opinion. And the fact that the ES thing is that I never even said that. So like I said, that's what I'm clearing up. I never said that if you don't collect for ES, you're not a collector, or if you don't collect small ES, you're not a collector. I never said that. So I'm just clearing the air with that. And we all have our definitions of things, right? We all have why we collect. There's a myriad of reasons why we do the things that we do. You collect how you want to collect. I collect how I want to collect, right? My opinions are my opinions, and your opinions are your opinions. But like I said, don't say I said something when I didn't say it. That's all I'm saying. So.
Yeah, and he's not referring to you, by the way, Angela. He was to other people's kind of insinuating that he said that. So that's kind of what he's generally.
He's clearing the air of his opinion.
Right, he's getting rid of that smoke.
and how people think of what you said or
like
misinterpreted
If I said something and it was miscued or whatever, I'm sorry if that was the case. But again, I don't think that if you don't collect small ES, you're not a collector.
Okay, we know that. We can move it on from ES.
I'm just reiterating because it turned into something else a second ago.
I understand. We got it. We are reiterating the reiteration.
We hear that, right? Everybody can collect whatever they want to collect.
Hey, listen, everybody, I want y'all to know, Jarhead does not care about edition size. He does for himself, but for nobody else.
I do for myself.
I just said that. We put the disclaimer out there. So we can move on from edition size. Everybody leave Jarhead alone. No more fighting with Jarhead.
There's a disclaimer, okay?
I got you.
From now on, I will make sure to say this is what my thoughts are.
That's exactly what you should do.
And I thought that's what I do.
My opinion. No, you don't.
I thought that's what I do.
No, you don't.
From now on, that's what I'll do.
Okay, well then we'll get you a little card that says this is my opinion.
Yeah.
I'll send you a little card. I'll make you a shirt.
It's better than what Dion said about not doing proper lighting, that you're not a real collector. I was like, bro, and his lighting was like, what is that? What kind of lighting are you using, bro? Like, what is that?
Archangel saying he's enjoying the way this turned out. This is the guy that actually brought this whole thing up on his show. So
you're an instigator.
For the whole show, that's what he was saying, was that I said that and I didn't say it. So, but let's be done with this topic once and for all.
Be done.
Again, I don't care how you collect.
We know you don't care. However,
I'm reiterating because apparently everybody on that show thought I did. So, let's continue. So there's all these statues right now, right, that are coming out that seem to be very, very similar, right? And that's tonight's topic was that. For instance, right, kind of what kind of got me thinking about this was the Prime 1 alien queen. I don't know if y'all, saw the issues people were having with that, or whatnot, but that was a thing that happened. I'll show pictures here in a second.
You know the really big one?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one's like 10K or something like that.
You seem like you didn't hear anything about it.
Yeah, I didn't.
Well, I didn't pay attention to it because it's 10K.
Well, I think it's more than that, right? Like, it's huge.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's.
All right, so
that's a big motherfucker.
This is the statue that Prime 1 had teased on their show, right?
Mm-hmm.
And come to find out, like 9 years ago, Sideshow had done a very similar piece, and it was pitched to Prime 1, and they said they didn't want to do it, or Sideshow didn't want to do it because it was too expensive. One of the two companies didn't want to do it because it was too expensive. It was kind of shelved at that point. Yeah. And then, cut to 9 years into the future, and Prime 1 came out with this statue. Right. And this is the original statue of that.
Oh, I did see this one. Yeah. So this was Sideshow?
This was Sideshow. Okay. This was Martin Canali, I think, was in charge of the art direction, or I don't know if he actually did it or not. But this was hand sculpted back in the day, like 9 years ago.
Okay.
But like I said, they thought it was too expensive at the time, so they scrapped it. And I guess they had been sitting in Sideshow's display or whatever for archives for years and years and years. And so Prime 1 came out with this. Right away, people were, upset that, it looks exactly the same. Even when I saw it, I was like, man, that's kind of shitty to do, like copy somebody else's homework, basically. Like, that looks exactly like the other one. Now, I did go back later and look and see that there is some differences in it. But what do you guys think about it being so close? I know it's a movie, like it's straight from the movie, so obviously it's gonna have some similarities. But do you guys care about this kind of stuff? Like, because I've seen people in the community like getting super upset about it, and I see some people not caring. So I just kind of wanted to get a gist of everybody's thoughts and opinions on it. Like, do they really care? Does it matter to you or not?
I'll let Angela go first. What do you think?
No.
No? All right. Well, go ahead, Angela.
It's copying off of somebody's paper.
Yeah, like their text, right?
It really is. It really is copying. But the thing is did Sideshow sell that to Prime 1?
That's what I was wondering right there.
It very well could be that
we obviously don't know. We obviously don't know that, like, the extent of the situation, just kind of stuff that we've heard. So I just kind of wanted to go off of necessarily like the rumors and all that stuff, but just the art, right? Like, we're looking at this and go, okay, it's very similar to the other one. What do we think about that?
But if the thing is, though, is say they had this concept art and they never did anything with it, they could. There's nothing wrong with Prime 1 coming out with that. They've made changes and everything. They've updated it. So I don't see a problem with that, especially when it's something that's never been released. It was a concept.
So you have more of an issue if it was released. Or would that matter to you?
If it was released and then they're just doing it again, I would have an issue with that.
Yeah, like
because
there are
copying.
There are some differences, like if you zoom in, some of the eggs are in different positions, and there's 4 eggs over here, and there's more on this side. Like, there are some differences, right? But the general idea and gist of it is the same. Even down to the guys on the pole or whatever. Again, it's from the movie, right? So, like, that's from the scene. So it's like, do we draw the line at that, or we just don't care? Like, some people, I don't care personally. I don't. As long as it's like they change something about it and it's not exactly identical, that's all I ask for. That's all I care about. As long as it's you know, because sometimes they make a idea or a statue better by changing it, right? Yeah. And I got some pictures later on, and we'll talk about that. But some things can improve what a statue looks like when it first came out, or whatever, right? What do you think about it, A+? What do you think about this situation?
Well, I agree with both of you. I was going to say, you guys are aware that a lot of license companies actually pick up files that were already done and never finished, and then they have their artists update them. Commissioners do the same thing all the time. So it's fair game if it's never been produced and the concepts out there. However, here's one thing that I do believe in is the integrity of art in the hobby. So like, if you're going to do it, I would hope that they ask permission. I know they don't have to, but I would be like, hey, do you guys mind? Are you guys producing it? Do you mind if we use the concept? And if they say, hey, you know what, go ahead, we're not going to use it, that's cool. Or hey, we'll sell you the file and let you update it. So we don't know, but I don't have an issue. The only issue I have is, let's say it was teased, and then like a year later, before they like Prime One finishes or Sideshow finishes it, then Prime One jumps in and tries to beat them to the punch. Like that's crappy. But I do believe in and you know how Angela and I think, you know, we're both like, you know, from the art world, so we feel like creating your own art is always the most important. But again, just do it with integrity. If you're going to do it, make sure you ask them first. So I don't really have an issue if as long as those procedures are in place, you know.
So I'll throw another thing into it. So Sideshow, whatever reason, right? They were collaborating or whatever happened, right? Should Prime One give Sideshow or the artist some kind of, you know, recognition?
Yes.
For the design.
Yes.
I know it's straight from the movie. I get it. I've seen some people in the thing say that, but obviously somebody was going to make this, and then years later, Prime One decided to go ahead and go down that route. I think they should at least say, okay, Sideshow or the original artist say, okay, this was the idea. Thank you for coming up with it. Prime One doesn't normally even do that with their artists, though. That's the crazy part. They don't, like the people that work for them now, they don't, you know, celebrate like Sideshow does, or a lot of the other companies do, which I always have an issue with, because it's an artist, you know, they want their name out there. They should have their name out there. And you know, I think Prime One does a terrible job of that. They won't ever do that, you know. They won't ever say that Sideshow came up with this, but I do think that they should at least give some kind of credit to Sideshow.
You should, and I believe, and you guys know how we operate as well, Angela and I, that we believe in giving every artist and everybody involved proper credit, right? At least give them, at least initially when they reveal it, say, okay, you know what, thank you to Sideshows, or thank you to this artist for the concept or helping us with it, you know, whatever. But I do believe that whoever designed it originally should get recognition for it, because let's face it, it goes onto their portfolio and it helps their brand. So I think that's very important.
That's true. Artists should really be praised for their work.
Archangel said, you know? Not Sideshow, and I agree with Archangel. It's more like, I guess,
the artist.
The artist.
I was going to say, it definitely needs to be the artist, the person who came up with this, because there was an art direction, whether it be all the same person or not. You know, that artist who came up with this definitely should get the props.
Yeah. So again, this is kind of where this idea came from, and I've seen it a lot lately, is this kind of thing. I got some more pictures we'll go through. Case in point, it happens in the custom community, right? Like this, not even a lot of people know who this character is, right? It's Cyber. He's an enemy of Wolverine, right? Within like a couple hours, one got released and then another got released, which is, I would never have thought that. And the pose is very similar,
but I don't think they're copying each other. Because you know, these are not sculpted.
It's the character.
Yeah, they're not sculpted in 2 days, right? So obviously they were both working on it at the same time. Yeah. And it just so happened to fall that way. Yeah. So, I mean, it kind of sucks, you know. But
I was talking to Vahan about it actually earlier today, and he made a good point. He was telling me, you know, because the other commissioner dropped it at pretty much as soon as he dropped his, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. If he didn't do that, he would have lost out on business, right? Because everybody would have went to Vahan automatically, because that was the only one that was on the market. Yeah. So if you had been working on one for, you know, months long, however long it took you to design it, it kind of sucks when out of nowhere somebody else does the same character that you've been working on for months and then drops it. So you have two choices: either suck it up and don't drop it, or drop it later and run the risk of it not selling, or drop it right then and try to give some competition and have more people try to jump on yours, right?
You have to, though, as a business. Yeah. And any business would. You have to. You don't have a choice. It's like, I can't worry about my competition. And you see this a lot in the custom world from certain, I would say certain studios. Like, you'll see one drop, and then this other studio or that studio will quickly drop theirs, and the same thing. And it's like, it's first come, first serve. It's like whoever. I mean, look, man. It's when there's a lot of projects being dropped rapidly, this is what's going to happen, right? And let's face it, the custom world especially we're getting a lot of new projects like almost every day, right? So it's really hard to avoid it.
It's just crazy to me that it's a coincidence for sure. Vaughn said it was 3 days, not a couple hours, but still, I mean,
3 days,
still pretty close.
Still crazy.
Yeah, like this is a character that, you know, diehard Wolverine fans would know who he is, but not a lot of other people outside of that. So just another example of something that happened, right? Yeah. Let's see here, Supergirl, right? There's like 15 Supergirls being made right now. Obviously, because of the movie, you know, it's a popular time for Supergirl, right? Mm-hmm. So you know, J&D drops their Supergirl, and it was in the same style as the art germ, right? Like they got it from the artwork, right? Mm-hmm. Well, of course, Prime 1 years ago came out with this one.
Yeah.
Right? Straight from the artwork. When that happens, like I have more grace for it, right? Because it's straight from an artwork panel. Like people don't own, besides the artist, obviously, but when you are doing art, it's gonna look similar. It's gonna have the same everything, both basically. What do y'all think about that? Like when it comes straight from the art, like you can't really manage that because it's coming straight from the art. This is the art right here. It's the art germ. This is the original piece from Art Germ.
Angela, what do you think?
I have a thing about copy paste. I appreciate the art that Art Germ came up with. I love it. But for companies, for studios, I think that, you know, they can do their art for it, but don't make it exactly like the art print. Put their own spin on it, give it some sort of personality, something to make it different. Yeah. And I think that's where I get the issue as far as it goes, because anybody could take it right off of, you know, of it. The same way, though, as artists, you start to notice a trend where artists even start copying each other, and it's doing this is in my art style. I'm doing, you know, this is how I would draw it.
It's kind of like what J&D just did, right? They did did the silicone, right? And they did like, you know, how it will look realistically. They put their J&D style on it, right? Mm-hmm. That's how exactly what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, when you put your style into it, it makes it different. But if you're taking it just right off of, you know, the page, the paper, then I think it's not as significant, I guess, or as special.
I've seen a lot of people in the chats complaining, oh, why does it have to be the same pose? Because that's really what this is, right? All the other stuff is different. Like it is like the pose and the cloud and the cat and everything, but they added at least their kind of flair to it all, you know. So when I see, go ahead.
Okay, so but that's the thing. Okay, people get upset when they see the characters not in their traditional pose.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen more people get upset with that, and not. They're like, I would really like to have a different pose or something like that, and then yet they'll buy this one in this pose, but they won't buy one in a different pose.
Yeah.
They'll say they want it that way, but if you look, they'll buy this one before they'll buy something that's in say she's standing in a fighting position. Because that's not her pose. That's not what, you know, that's not the nostalgia and the process that they'll do. So, that's it.
What
like
about you, A+?
Yeah, I mean, I do like, sometimes we pay homage to characters like that Thanos Win that's coming. It's straight off the page, but there are liberties being taken, so it's not like a copy and paste. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I think you can take something, and I don't want to sound like overconfident with it, but like you can take something and make it better in sculpt in 3D form. So why not take that opportunity? Like, let's say the clouds, right? If you look at the clouds on this, I mean, I know people like that, but I don't like it at all. Like, I don't like anything with a cloud base, because it just screams like they have no creativity. Like that, to me, that base this piece could have been a banger if they would have made her maybe pose a little bit different, kept the Artgerm style.
But they did come from the art. That's what it was from originally. I just that's why the clouds, you know.
I just don't like that, because you could do something much more creative with that base.
Yeah.
And it's like, so you are using Artgerm, the thing, but why do copy and paste when you could just take it and just improve upon it, you know?
Yeah.
That's just me, because like, you know, any artist will tell you they don't want to do copy and paste. Anybody will tell you that.
Let's see here. Let's see here. Walton says, I prefer it to follow the art. Too many sculptors try to make their own spin on predetermined characters, and it's assaulting to change it for change's sake. They can make it pose or go realistic. So, and I think that the community is split with that kind of idea, right? You know, some people don't want their characters changed, and others love like Franco style. And I've said it before on different shows. He adds his own twist to the characters' uniforms and everything.
And I love that. I love that.
Yeah, and I love the way he does stuff. So, yes, I love them to stay as close as possible, but then I also love some of the way certain artists do certain characters. You know,
it's no different than the comic books, dude. Like, how many times have they seen updated Wolverine? A new artist come in and he does his own version. Like, look at Sam Keith. Go back and look at Sam Keith from the 80s when he did a Marvel Comics Presents, the way he did Wolverine. Like, why can't you have creative liberties? Just because we're not comic artists doesn't mean we can't make modifications to the character, right?
Yeah.
That's what art is. Art is taking something and doing your own version. That is what art means. Art doesn't mean copy and paste. Like anytime, if you ever go to an art school, art teachers will always tell you, I don't want you to mirror what you see on paper. Show me what is coming from your soul and your heart. That is what art is. And people, I notice a lot of people in this hobby, they don't like the art part. They say they do, but if you love the art, you would see the creativity and the liberties that's meaningful. But I do understand the nostalgia part, right? Because there's art and nostalgia. So if you want nostalgia, you want it straight ripped out of the comic page, well, then there's room for that too, and I can respect that. But that's why I feel that way.
Ark brought up a good point too. He says, how much does license control what they can do? You know, like I think obviously in the license community, that's they have to go by what Marvel or DC or whoever says, what, you know, hey, you gotta do it like this, you know. But again, certain artists still have some kind of play with it to where it doesn't have to necessarily be one for one, right? Like you still do a little tweak here, a little tweak there. But what's What's up, Piggy? But obviously, in the custom community, we don't have to worry about any of that, right? We can just do our own damn thing, which happens most of the time.
Yeah.
So and again, that's why I love the custom so much. Besides all the other stuff I've talked about over the last couple of years, but we can do whatever pretty much, and you don't have to say, okay, does this pass what you think? As long as it sells, what does it matter? It's art. It's how you perceive the character. It's how your idea given shape. And I love that.
What's up, guys?
What's up, guys? Walton says you can create an interesting concept without modifying the character's design.
Yeah, well, that's his opinion.
Yeah. Well, like I said, we all have our opinions. We all have what we consider, because a lot of the stuff we grew up with. X-Men 97, prime example. Just came out today.
Do not do any kind of. Do not talk about it yet, because some people have not seen it.
It came out today, and I love the show, right? So and I understand people not taking liberties with the characters because that's their childhood. They don't want changes to them. They don't want to sometimes accept that maybe this looks better, or maybe this stripe or this muscle, whatever, looks better like this. They don't want that change. Well, what do you guys think about Piggy? What do you think about that?
So I like when there are multiple variations. I just don't like when it's done lazily. And by that, I mean Sideshow had put out an awesome Batgirl, the Barbara Gordon. And I'm all for a Stephanie Brown Batgirl. I mean, I love variations. I'll get both of them and put them together. But don't give me the same statue and dye the hair blonde and say, well, now this is Stephanie Brown instead of Barbara Gordon. It's clearly the same statue. But I love when
you forgot though. Wink, wink.
Yeah. But I love when companies get creative and they take their own artistic licensing with it and just go out there and get crazy with it. Because ultimately, a lot of these characters we have, not all, but say a Batman, a Wolverine, you have 50 million variations. So give me an absolute Batman. Drop a death metal Batman. You know what I mean? Give me multiple variations. And even with, and sorry I was late, guys. Even with the J&D
demerits.
I called in ahead of time. Even with say the J&D Supergirl, the Prime 1 Supergirl, go in different directions. Or even if you're gonna base it both on the same concept, I'm for that too, because you may do it a little differently than the other artists will do it. If it's two different artists, two different teams, I'm thinking possibly two different painters, and more than likely, let's see everybody's version of it, and everyone can get which one they like. Get the graphic version that you like. So I'm cool with it. Give me multiple versions of the same character. Another great example, the Cyclops. There was the custom Cyclops that Lex got. There was the Iron Studios Cyclops that I got. A lot of people were getting the Sideshow Cyclops on a Sentinel base with the awesome heat visor. All three of those were dope. Of course, I could rank them and say which ones I like best or whatever the case is, but you had something for everybody. So everyone could have that representation of that character in their collection in the way that they wanted it. So I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it.
What about you, Matt? What do you think?
First, hello everybody. Sorry, I'm like Piggy. Sorry I was late, but
late
family stuff.
It's all good.
Happened. I'm just trying to catch up with A+'s art class because mine, I was doing numbers. It was just, I had to match the numbers up with the paint.
Oh yeah.
So mine wasn't that advanced. Yeah, no. For me, I look at art as originality and creativity. and particularly with these statues that for this hobby, I like to see what I consider art is. I like to see originality with some concept design, and I'm a texture detail guy, and I like texture and I like detail, and I want to see that, you know, in a statue. It's, you know, I've seen it so many times, and I mean, I guess you could say with a character, there's only so much you can do with a character. Yes and no, but you know, I've seen so many times where a company will just revisit an older statue and tweak it a little bit, and reproduce it. That kind of irks me a little bit, because it's kind of like, you know, I guess some of the newer collectors don't know that piece has already been made in that same pose, in that same form. It's just the fact that they've, you know, maybe just made the arm angle a little bit differently, or they put the left knee up instead of the right knee, you know, that kind of thing. But it's basically the same thing. And it's just, you know, and like I said, some of the newer people don't know that there was an older piece that existed of the same thing. And it just shows lack of creativity as far as I'm concerned. It just shows that you're just trying to stay in your safe zone and put out what sells.
Yeah.
So, you know, and I've seen that quite often. But, you know, it is what it is. You know, I get it. It's business, you know. It's just like when you have a business with kids, right? 2 years later, there's another new kid. It's his first experience of seeing the same thing that's been going on for years and years and years. So, you know, it is what it is.
I think some people just don't like change. That's what it really comes down to. Like, really? for instance, Jared Leto's Joker, right? That was a Joker that was a rendition of Joker that was all in left field, right? A lot of people hated that version of Joker. I didn't mind it. It was just a different take on it.
I liked it.
Yeah,
I did too. I liked it.
Yeah,
but a lot of people were like, "That's not my Joker." What like, you know,
whatever.
A lot of people don't like change.
Phoenix. You know, like you said, Jari, it's any change. I was a Cesar Romero Joker dude. I was a Jack Nicholson. But everybody likes their version, right? And they're gonna complain about whatever doesn't fit that mold.
It's like who's the best Superman or who's the best Batman.
And
why can't you like them all too? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like what Matt was saying. Can you guys imagine, like, if all the studios said, you know what, for those collectors who just want nostalgia, they don't want to modify them, change them. We're gonna do them all. We're gonna make Cyclops look the same across the board. All we're gonna do is change the concept. Do you know how boring that would be? Mm-hmm. Like that's not art. That's just like. We're just like, if that's the case, go buy some like toys from Walmart. You know, you can get your nostalgia from there. I feel like art should be free to have creativity and passion, and like you and like if you guys were to create a piece of art, wouldn't you want your own spin on it? Like to say, hey, this is Jarhead's version. This came from what I feel inside of the character. Isn't that what you would want to portray?
It would have a low ES too, by the way.
It'll say Jarhead Collectibles.
It would be an edition size 1.
Oh boy, here we go.
Why do you always gotta give me a hard time, Angela? Jeez.
My God, because you opened that bag. That's all there is to it.
Hey, he revisited that.
Angela's constantly trying to put me in my place, I guess.
It has to be done, Jarhead.
I mean,
somebody's got to do it.
You can't put me in a box, damn it.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Nobody puts baby in the corner. Exactly.
Jesus.
I don't know. You look at some stuff, like I look at, you know, you guys mentioned Leto as Joker, but you know, Momoa as Conan just didn't that didn't work well for me.
No.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I didn't think he was big enough. First of all,
well, so you have the Atlantean. I mean, so if that, I'm not going to say that, because if you knew Conan and you read Conan, you had Cimmerian, you had Atlantean, he had different phases, and you had different artists draw him, right? So you get familiar with the character, right? Momoa's swag is what kind of ruined it for me. Does that make sense? The fling of the hair.
Honestly, he's not a good actor.
So what?
But believe it or not, he was a good Lobo.
Yeah, he's perfect.
I hope to see that. But I think that's because
that's because he is Lobo, so he was probably just
exactly
playing himself with kiss makeup.
I love you,
exactly it.
But for Conan, he didn't pull that off. It was just too pretty boy, and that's not the character of Conan. And you go back to the Joker references. All the Jokers, I thought, even Leto and all of them. If you look at the core of the character Joker with that psycho crazy attitude that he's got, I mean, I think they all did fantastic. I think they all were able to do their own rendition of him and still stay true to the character. If that makes any sense. Whereas with Momoa, I don't think he was able to stay true to the character.
So I get both sides of the equation, right? I get people don't want their characters to change, but again, change can be a good thing sometimes. Sometimes it ends up being better. Like you said, the other Joker was it Joaquin Phoenix?
That was good. That was good.
Every when he was cast, people were like, that he is not my Joker, all this and that. But then now he's like known as the Joker, like that was his role. So,
but it's all about interpretation and subjective. So where people are, that's how art is. Art is subjective, and so how somebody puts their spin on it or their view on it, then you can see it from a different kind of view.
Well, what I thought was great about the Joaquin Phoenix Joker was it goes to the true artistic value of the storytelling, right? It's the beginning of his. It was more about mental health, right? Remember his whole relationship that he had with the girl next door?
Yeah.
Right. Yep. It was non-existent, but he had all that in his mind. You know what I mean? And that aspect of it was the twist, which made you realize this dude's crazy. And then that's when, at the beginning part of him becoming the Joker, just kind of like,
Spoiler alert. No, I'm joking.
If y'all haven't seen that,
but at the end, I like how they put it up to interpretation, because what happens at the end of the second one, right? So like you're kind of saying, was he the Joker or was he? Huh?
I didn't see the musical one.
Yeah.
Oh, you should have saw. It was a good movie actually. At the end,
and as we're saying, Jarhead's opinions are subjective. Remember, these are all Jarhead's opinions.
They're not facts.
This is disclaimer. This is the disclaimer that this
should I have a thing that goes across the screen that says it's just my opinions?
Yes.
Expressed in this
I'm gonna make you a shirt that says this is my opinion.
Just my opinion. At the end of that movie, and actually I won't give anything away, but at the end of that movie, it kind of gives you the person watching it the leaves you with a question: was he really the Joker, or was somebody else the Joker? Like, and that's all I'll say. But at the end of it, it gets you like a question. It leaves you with a question like, was it all in his mind? Was it you got to watch it. It's a good ending, I think.
He wants
and I don't want to say too much because I'll end up spoiling it. But it was a good ending, I think, and it was kind of like one of those things where it kind of has you question, the movie basically. But anyways, let's get back to the statues. What do you guys think about this version of J&D's? Do y'all like it or no?
Not the rooted hair. Yeah, I mean, yeah, because he kind of comes across as a doll, right?
Yeah,
and I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for my opinions on it, but it's like more of like, do you guys like the fact that her top is like removes all curvature of her body, unlike the sculpted? It's like it kind of looks like way too, again, like a doll, because you don't see any of her curves, and there's no wrinkles in her top, like it should be. Her hair's like rooted, so it's kind of, again, doll-like. Her eyes are crossed. I was like, how did they put that out without fixing the eyes? I don't know. But
I mean, because the reason why I ask is I've seen a lot of people say they like this piece, like they like it.
It looks good.
But for me, it looks too much like a doll. It looks like I could see this being sold in very selective stores, if you know what I mean. Like I feel opinions of Jarhead that this is very doll-like. It looks like a doll.
That's what I'm thinking.
Instead of a statue.
And the base, look at the bottom of the base. Like what? It's just like there for sake, right? Don't you want something to have meaning? Like, what is that black base supposed to be? Just a base? Like, usually J&D is pretty good with, I don't know, like it just feels so like I don't know, weird.
It looks like something that Warner Brothers came out with, you know, like you'd see at the store at the, you know, at the theme park, you know.
Oh, Six Flags
or the Barbie doll. Yeah, like, you know, it's like a Barbie doll version. It's
Does anybody in the panel like this statue?
I like it.
I don't like her eyes. Other than that, I'm okay with it. Her eyes are really bothering me.
the one that's going this way.
Yeah,
that's the Debo. Got the Debo going on.
Yeah, it's very, very disturbing.
I'm more of like, and I'm weird, I guess, because I like I don't know how to explain it, but I like the comic book real look. If that makes sense. Like, I think it looks too real,
modern,
or like too dolly.
Yeah, you like.
I like this. Like, it's comic book enough, but realistic enough too at the same time. You know.
I never thought I'd like sculpted hair over rooted hair, but I like this. I like this hair better than the J&D hair, and I'm always a number one rooted guy here. I waited for the Bruce Lee until I could get the rooted hair, but this sculpted hair looks light years. And in Piggy's opinion, light years better than that sculpted hair on the J&D.
Also, real fast before we continue, Matt is going to be unboxing his Dark Side on Throne tonight as well. So
wow!
It's kind of
wow!
That's a surprise.
Yeah.
Yay!
So we'll be talking and he'll be unboxing at the same time. So,
Jarhead, can you go back to the J&D for 1 second?
Yeah. J&D coming up right there.
Okay, so I was trying to see the streaky, if the streaky was more of a fur on the J&D, and if he was sculpted on the Prime 1.
This is sculpted, looks like.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I like this one better. It's cute. It looks more realistic.
Yeah, I like streaky better on the J&D, but I like Supergirl better on the Prime.
And look at her logo. It looks like it's glued on top of her suit. Like, to me, that is just such a miss, dude. Like, if J&D is gonna say that, like, they're the best with multimedia and then fabric, why don't you just sew that damn thing on there? Like, make it look premium. You know, it just doesn't make sense to me.
Valhan says they changed the eyes in the last post. They did, but it wasn't enough. It still looks bad. I think.
Wondering.
Yeah. Still gives me Debo vibes. Greg. All right, so that was that example, right? So I've got another example of similar statues. So we all saw this one, right? I know a lot of people were bitching and complaining about this statue when it came out. It's too much Hush, too much. And for you guys that don't know what Hush looks like, this thank you, Great HQ, for this amazing picture, by the way. But yeah, so for me personally, again, I think they changed the statue enough to where it's different enough for me to like the statue. What do you? And I think they improved on the original. What do you guys think?
I like it. Love the cape.
Yeah. So it's not 100% the same, right? They obviously made some changes to it. The pose is very similar. You know, the commissioner even stated that he was trying to make a statue to beat Prime 1 Hush. And I think, you know, sometimes in order to beat something or somebody, you got to play at their game, right? So that's what he did. So the pose is very similar, but the details is different. It's got more head sculpts, more arm switch outs. The cape's going a different way. It's a different base. So yes, while the main steak and potatoes are the same, right? There's a lot of it that's different. Like the steak is cooked differently. Like it's rare versus, well cooked,
done. Yeah,
well done. You know, what do y'all think? Do you think that they made enough changes on this statue that it justifies it being made?
I think it's completely different.
I think it is too. I was going to say I didn't know it was supposed to be like the other one.
Yeah.
This looks different to me.
Okay. Because I heard that it was a big thing in the community when this came out. It was like it looks too much like Hush. It's the same pose as Hush. Like his arm, he's got a switch out where his arm's down too. So like it is similar the pose wise, but everything else is different to me.
Well,
the head sculpts.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. You can go ahead.
Go. No, the head sculpts. make up your damn mind. Go ahead, A+.
No, I was gonna say I agree. They use the same body type though. That's all. I mean, obviously in the same pose, but that's all I was gonna say.
But aren't there a lot of Supermans that are in that same exact pose?
Yeah, there is.
I mean, you know.
Yeah, look at him.
So
right,
I mean, it's.
Matt.
I know, Matt. You're Superman.
Do the pose, Matt.
Isn't Superman always in that like lift off pose?
Hey, I'm going to be moving some boxes around. I'm really starting from scratch. Some scratch. So I'm going to open the box. A+, I took. I'm going to show the boxes or whatever. Here, I see these big ass boxes.
Dang.
So,
jeez.
There's another one over there.
Hey, man, you better put on your cape while you unbox this.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
since we are talking about a topic at the same time as you're unboxing, Matt, as soon as you come to like a milestone event, if you will, just let me know and I'll put the camera on you so everybody can see like the base or
sounds
whatever.
good. Yeah, because like I said, I'm just gonna in the box. I'm gonna use my other phone and I'll just like when I open it up, so you can see the packing of it and whatnot. And you know, as you guys have heard before, this group's fantastic. They've done an amazing job with this piece. I'm really excited for it. And you know, you guys have seen it before, but mine's a little maybe a little different, but we'll see and we'll get to it. And you know, is what it is. This is a true live unboxing, so you know, let's get the crack.
The last time I seen you do a live unboxing, Matt, was I think I met you for the first time.
So and Jarhead, I so much appreciate it. That's why I need you here again.
Yeah, I think I was pivotal in helping you try to figure that out.
Extremely pivotal.
But yeah, I think they changed enough with this statue that that isn't 100% copying. That I think it's a totally enough of a change besides the pose that it's its own thing at this point.
Yeah, it's a complete change. I mean,
yeah,
I wouldn't even think about the other one.
Yeah,
as far as like when I'm looking at this one or vice versa.
Yeah,
I honestly think that this is a better statue than the licensed one.
Oh, it is.
The only thing I like better is the cape on the licensed one. That's it. But I see that this cape's pretty cool too. I like that little swoop at the end of the sculpted cape on the licensed.
Yeah, this is to me is better.
That's really pretty. I mean, I like it.
Yeah, I have this on PO, man. This will look good with that dark side, bro. This is
for sure.
This is
the really cool touch that they did too was on the suit, right? If the texture is little Superman S's all over the suit, like all the texture of the suit is miniature like his symbol. It's really cool. But I think they did, like I said, I think they did enough. And I know people in the community didn't like it because it was so close, but again, I don't think everybody is going to be happy.
Can you zoom into the face?
Yeah.
They did more of like an animated style face, or like really comic-y type face. You could see it in the facial structure. But then they did the Cavill one.
This picture isn't
really freaking good though.
This picture's not really good, Angela. So.
I know, but for what it is, I mean, that really looks good, and I like the fact that he's got the curl, you know. So, and I think that's what a lot of the companies forget is that particular style is the curl. So.
That's the best soups, man. That's the best one I've seen.
And I love the base because it tells a story. Like, on one side of it, it says like his history in like English. Like it tells him, Kal-El born, you know, blah blah blah, and it goes through his whole like history. And on the other side, it says that in
Kryptonian.
The Kryptonian, there you go. Which I thought was really, really cool. So, and on the back, it's got the Justice League, like a sculpture of the Justice League on the back, which is cool. It's a lot more detailed than the
Prime one.
The Prime one, and the base is in the shape of his S, the symbol on his chest. So that's another cool part. Like I think again they made way more changes to this, and I think this is a better rendition of Hush Superman. So,
and in the front, it should say, "It's just my opinion."
just my opinion. Just my opinion.
Just change it and just put your little taglines. Yeah. You're no longer big game. You're no longer big game.
No, I'm always big game. I'm always big game, Angela.
Nope. No more.
You got an attitude today.
I do have an attitude today.
It's
too hot.
I still do love the Prime one, you know, but
me too.
And I've seen it several times in person, and it looks really, really good. But again, I think that the updatedness,
it looks boring.
It does, but I think it still speaks to people. It's a very iconic statue at this point.
Now, how long ago was that one?
So, hey Matt,
the Hush one.
Mute your phone. There you go.
How's that?
Yeah.
Plus, I'm assuming this is the base, right? Big flat one.
Yeah, if it's the taller one, yeah.
It's the tall flat one. Box 4-4.
No, the full flat. I don't know because the base it's really tall. So it's whatever. No, that's not the base.
It's tall, but see how flat it is?
Oh yeah, the platform. Yeah.
So we're gonna
start.
Lord,
that's huge.
Oh yeah, it's really good.
No comment.
The hell is
that? No comment. I should be nice tonight. So yeah, this was an obvious choice for me to make like talk about tonight about how similar statues can be improved or any of that stuff. So let's go to the next one. I don't know if you guys caught this on Steve's show the other night when they were doing the live Prime 1 show, right? He unboxed this statue. 1/6 Berserker guts, right?
Oh wow.
In that same show, it was the funniest thing ever. They announced a quarter scale version of the same statue. In this, it was ironic, but at the same time, to me, it's not the same exact statue because they added detail to it. They changed up the paint was updated. What do you guys think about something like this?
I like it. It's art piece.
Not the statue itself, but what they did by making it bigger.
I was going to ask you guys that. Do you feel it's necessary to have to mention that up front? Because like let's say you launch, like even the Dark Side, what if people are like clamoring for a 1/3 version and then later you're like, okay, you know what, we'll do a 1/3 version. Like, do you really think that's a bad thing? What do you guys
think? If they do something like that, it needs to be announced at the same time.
But what if you don't think about it at that time?
Well, then too bad.
Well, then don't do
Make
it.
a new one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't. When you say something, again, my opinion, when you say something is limited, right, and people hear that, you can't go back on that and say, okay, well, now I'm going to make a bigger statue because everybody wants it. Or you can't say I'm going to make a smaller statue because everybody wants it.
But it's not the same thing, though. It's a different scale.
I get it. I it's a totally different size, and I've heard people saying, well, it shouldn't impact the different version because it's a different size, right? It's different quote unquote category of statue. So it's like, for instance, when they came out, Prime 1 came out with the Hush Superman, right? It was 1/3 originally. Then they came out with quarter scale because a lot of people missed out on that statue and they wanted it in a smaller size. So they redid it, and it was a smaller size. Now they did add detail to it. They added a different head sculpt to it. So there was that aspect of it too. It wasn't exactly completely the same. just smaller. Which to me, they did enough on that statue to change it to make it okay. But when you take an apple and you just make it bigger, it's still the same apple. It's just bigger. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't appreciate that. I would rather them just, if they're going to do that, announce it ahead of time and say, okay, we're going to do a bigger size, or give us the option to begin with. But don't come out with the same exact statue, years later. And I know a lot of people complain about that. And some people liked it because they were able to get their hands on the smaller scale statue, right? They were able to get the Prime 1 Hush because they've always wanted one. So I see that aspect of it too. But for me personally, I don't like that because I would rather them just announce it or not do another rendition of that. But I will say if they change it, like they did with the Prime 1 Hush, when they made it smaller, they added texture to it, they added different detail. The paint was different, the cape was different, a different head sculpt. I'm okay with that.
A good example of this is where people got upset with Sideshow when they did the Star Wars Mythos and they did them in 1/5.
Oh, yeah.
And then they decided, now to bring them into the quarter scale. There are a lot of people that were really upset about that, especially when they hadn't even received the 1/5 scale yet.
Oh, yeah.
But,
So
I'm sorry, Angela. Okay.
No, it's okay. So I get where people would be upset, I mean, they shouldn't have made it in 1/5 to begin with. They should have made it in quarter scale.
Ooh.
But all those people that got the 1/5 scale, kind of missed out, and they have to. Some of them sold their 1/5 scales in order to buy the 1/4 scale.
Good example. You know how many of these I've seen already go up for sale on the aftermarket already? I've seen several of these go up already for sale because I'm guessing they want the new one. So, and obviously it's a bad time to sell it because now you got the old one or the new one coming out, right? And people aren't going to want to pick it up if they know about it. Most collectors want the quarter scale statue. But
I was going to say, it's funny that Angela used the Mythos from the Sideshow as an example of people being upset, and then I was going to use Sideshow as an example of doing it kind of right for once. When they announced who I called the Dirty Feet Ivy, they showed the green version and the flesh tone version at the same time, so you can make your informed decision. Like, do I want the flesh tone? Am I a green guy? Like, I love the green ones. So it wasn't like, let me just settle for the flesh color one. I wish they did it in green. And then 3 months later, as I'm unboxing it, or however long as I'm unboxing it, they're like, and now we're dropping the green version. They gave you that option up front. And if you don't know ahead of time and you decide to do that down the line, it feels a little disrespectful to the people, to your customers that supported this art venture and bought the piece, as well as it kind of gives off that air of, this sold pretty good, let's sell it in another size. If you decide that you're going to release that character again, go in a whole nother direction. Throw him on a throne or throw him on a vehicle, but make it vastly different from the first version, where it doesn't feel like, well, if I would have known you were going to do this, I could have just waited and got the that I wanted.
That's a good point.
Piggy, which one did you get? Did you get that Ivy?
Oh yeah, and the green version.
Did you get it? You got the green version. I got the other version. The other version is fantastic.
I like them both, but the moment I saw them, if it was back in the day, like QVC and Home Shopping Network, you would have heard me on the phone. Like, I'll take that Ivy and green, 2 of them.
I was gonna say I love the flesh. Yeah, I was gonna say I love the flesh one because it's so differently colored. And I had the green one pre-ordered, and then I switched it. I was like, after I saw other people's pictures, and I was just like, I want the other one. So, but
that's a big deal on this scale, man. Quarter.
So this statue right here, right? They didn't just make it bigger, right? They actually added a little bit of detail to it. Like, you can tell, like, this is a bad picture, but during the reveal, you can tell, like, the head sculpt was updated. I don't know if that was just because it's a bigger scale and you could add more detail, but you could see the difference, right? The paint job on the armor was better. There was little things here and there that were better. It's not exactly 100% the same, which is okay with me as long as it's not 100% the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when I say, okay, that doesn't make sense. I understand everything else is the same though. But I don't know. This is kind of tough to me. And I know we've talked a lot about this in other shows about, you know, the sizing and reissues and all that stuff. We talked a lot about that. I was more kind of wanting to talk about with this one, they changed a little bit of it. Does that make it okay? Jesus.
I didn't even know how big that thing was. Holy Moses.
Look at the ES.
Jeez.
Look how big that ES is.
God.
Wow.
What number
Angela,
is that, Matt?
Angela.
That's a love seat.
That is huge.
Huge.
God.
That was the right ES, right, Matt?
I don't know if he can hear you.
He's on mute.
You're on mute, Matt.
I didn't see it, man. I was holding up and I didn't see the backside.
If you
know it was bad. You know it was bad, Matt. You were sitting there holding it, and we were talking, and I just noticed that you were holding it, and I had thought about just like making you keep waiting,
bro,
to see how long you would hold
it.
I'm so
pumped, man. My veins are starting to pop out, man. Like I'm at the gym.
Wow, that base is phenomenal.
Can you guys see it? I don't know. Hold on, let me adjust there.
Make very sure when you put the chair on there that the chair is flush, because a lot of people had issues. It wasn't flush, so the platform wouldn't light up.
Okay.
So make sure that's flush.
All right. So I have somebody help me, but I'm waiting on my son's coming. He's going to help me as well, so I get the chair on.
Got you.
Make sure we do it right. You know
what I mean? Do you? I know you just started. I know you just got the base out, but what do you think so far?
Oh man, it's dope. I mean, this base is heavy. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. So far so good. I mean, I see everything on how it's laid out. It looks great. I don't know.
Now,
what was the number?
It?
Did you guys see it? What was the number?
No, we couldn't see it.
33.
33. Yeah. I think that's the right one. That's right.
Okay.
So Matt, is this where you're going to keep it?
Yes.
Or is this just where you're? Okay, smart move.
Yeah. No.
let's not move it again.
Yeah.
So, the only thing is, it's not moving again. This is the spot that I picked for it. If you look, I've got. So there's some stuff underneath as well.
That's cool.
Being such a massive piece, I had to think about a stand that would fit it and whatnot. I do have the Bestas that I have some of my statues on. So that is pretty much what this is. And what I did was I just put two Bestas, one in front of the other. So it gave it the depth that it needed for this piece. Because a regular, like a countertop or other things, I kind of want it a little bit higher, which I may do. I may raise this a little bit, put another, just raise it up a little bit, build a platform to put underneath it. But for the most part, this is where it's going to go. Maybe on the countertop might change. I may put it like a black glass or a granite or something like that underneath it. But for the most part, just looks like it. Yeah. All right. So A+, do I look for I'm gonna open up that was all that was in the first box.
Yep.
It looked like.
You'll have the chair in a different box.
Right. So I'm assuming the big box is the chair.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go ahead and crack. I'm gonna go off camera. I'm gonna crack that one open. And then what about the outlet and the power source? Should I plug that in, or should I have it out before I put the chair in, or is there a process, or does it matter? It doesn't.
I mean, you're gonna want to plug that in, right? But it doesn't
Put the
matter.
chair in first. Put the chair in first, I'd say, and then plug it in.
Okay.
Put the chair in first, then plug it in.
Yeah, I will put the chair in and then the body, then plug it in. Just in case, like you don't want to shock anything.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Total.
What's up, Vision?
Is that Vision? I was like, man, who is it?
Yeah.
I'm actually at the gym, something y'all never goes to place.
I just got done with the gym, buddy. Hate to break it to you.
It's a perfect fit on my little contraption that I made too, so it works out really well. Which my stand is pretty much I made it so it's 48 by 30. Actually 30, 31 and a half, 48 by 30. But that's what I looked at for the statue. So
Yeah, you 100% got enough room there.
what is it? Say that again.
You have enough room.
Who's speaking?
Vision.
You got a cold or something?
He's on his phone, I think. I think he's on his phone.
Oh, all right. All right, whatever. Does that look similar?
So let's hear.
I got my piggy OCD. I'm trying to make sure it's centered.
Yeah, better do it now than before it gets heavier when you start adding all the pieces to it.
So yeah, that's pretty much the topic for tonight. Unless anybody else wants to add to it, but I just wanted to get everybody's opinions on. I just see a lot of the same stuff coming out a lot. Basically, I wanted to see if anybody really cared or if it's not really a big deal to y'all. Like, to me, as long as they change enough of the statue, it's okay. Art, like everybody was talking about earlier, you got to come with your own style and your own way of doing it. As long as you do that, I think it's okay.
What
about y'all?
I agree, because it's like just like a lot of those custom studios, right? Like the main ones, the one that does more like kind of what I like. He's very creative on his stuff, like the Jean Grey. That's kind of the one that Angela has. It's kind of she's jumping up in the air, kind of doing like a circle effect, like almost like a ballerina, or I like that to me, and normally you won't see that in a statue. So I think it's better to have different variations and styles, even if you change the suit a little bit, modernize it, whatever, because then you can have your own identity, and then you could do more stuff with the same character. But if everybody's making the same character, I feel like that ends up causing a lot of problems, in my opinion. But as far as like the rescaling, I agree with what you guys said on that. I mean, it's just you just gotta let it go. If you don't announce it right away, I mean, you're gonna lose customers, right? So
anybody want to add anything to that? We'll get into pictures here in a second if not. So, all right, but I thought that was good talk. Besides Angela picking on me earlier.
Poor thing.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Everybody should feel sorry for me because Angela's picking on me earlier. Let's see here.
Well, in my opinion,
that's the phrase of the day. In my opinion.
In my opinion.
Figure Kong saying the Darkseid on Throne is already going for 6,000 on eBay.
That to me is I don't know. I hate that.
Wow.
People do that, and they have the right to do that, but I think it just so wacky. Buy it to keep it.
There's a lot of over inflation on eBay though, like but again, I think that what we were talking about earlier, a lot of us don't buy to flip the statue, but a lot of us at the same time don't want our statues to go negative either. So
yeah, I don't know. I just because there's other people that could have got it right, especially when you have the capped ES.
Yeah.
I really think
but you never know anybody's like
true
situation, because maybe the guy bought it and he didn't plan to flip it or whatever, but he needs the money right now for whatever reason. You never know.
Yeah,
so
I guess so.
So then why didn't he sell it? Then why didn't he sell it to another collector?
Yeah, for $6K.
Going on evil, but I was gonna say, well, no, I'm not saying for $6K, but I mean, if you're having money problems, a true collector will get it back into the community.
That's your opinion, Angela. That's your opinion.
Nah, that's the vast majority. Is real collectors would actually try to get it to another collector.
Fake ass collectors.
Yes.
Jayhawk said, shouldn't there be two prongs sticking out of the base where the key plugs into the key for the chair?
Vision would know.
I didn't see if I remember Vision's unboxing. I don't remember.
It doesn't go like that. The female is the base.
Gotcha.
Oh no, I mean the main base, the bottom base is the female. Right? I mean it's the male, and then the female is the chair.
Or vice versa, you mean?
Yeah, vice versa.
Yeah, in my opinion.
Everybody's disclaimer tonight. In my opinion.
In my opinion.
How's it going?
Jarhead.
How's it going, Matt? You doing all right? Give us a thumbs up if you're doing all right.
Can you hear us, Matt?
Yeah, there you go.
Man, look how big that is, bro. It's like
let's get into pictures while he's doing that, and then again at key milestones we'll go ahead and show his progress. But let's see here. So as we all know, X-Men 97 has come out today, which I'm super excited for. I've already seen the first 2 episodes. I still need to see the third one. They came out with 3 today.
Oh shit.
All pretty good. All I heard the 3rd episode's really good, so I'll leave it at that. I haven't seen it yet, but in that vein, since X-Men 97 is a big thing right now, a artist that we all know gave me a little teaser that he's working on, never before seen. We'll see it on tonight's show. Let's see here. I think Piggy's going to be in trouble.
I wonder who this artist is.
Let's say it's the Russian Valhan.
I figured.
Come on, man.
I'll go ahead and say, Piggy, you're going to be in trouble when you see this. But here we go.
Let's see.
Can we guess?
Okay.
Can we guess the character?
No, man. Come on. I just bought that Apocalypse. Come on, man.
Can we guess the character?
I literally just bought that Apocalypse. I mean, well, I'm still cool because I love the base on the one that I got.
Yeah.
Do you still have that one on PO, Jarhead?
Nope. I never pre-ordered it. I thought about it, but
you canceled the color that you wanted, right?
Yeah. But this one
this looks really good, man. I'm
so far
okay because I love the base on the one that I got. But
yeah, I get you.
From this little clip that I see, this is looking really good.
So again, Valhan made this. He said in a couple weeks it should be done. He said he's
wait. This goes back to our main topic of the show. Valhan, how dare you come out with your version?
He did tell me that there's something on the back of it that has never been done before. So we'll see.
Oh man, come on.
But again, because X-Men 97 is going on right now, this is probably a good time to show this. I like what I see so far. So
yeah, it looks great.
A lot of detail.
Mm-hmm.
Valhan.
I like the weathering on the metal. I like that.
Man.
I love Valhan stuff. So
he told me to sell the one I got while I can.
Silence says, I just bought the XM, but let's go.
Hey, I told you, man, you got to change your group name to Valhan Produced.
K-Mag says, I need an Ensar Barner statue. I will say, I do like that character design of Apocalypse when he became before he became Apocalypse. I love that design. That'd be a cool design for sure.
Jarhead, just saying that comment. Just saying.
You know how I have the 2 Marvels on the table rotating around? Maybe I'll have a base or a pedestal big enough for the 2 Apocalypse and just put them on a giant rotate.
That's my idea, Jarhead. That's my idea.
I'll do it. I did it.
Copyright.
Jojo says, Jarhead, anyone doing Apocalypse before all his powers?
El Sabanur, yeah.
Maybe.
Well, make that 3 Apocalypse.
I do like that design of the character. I don't know if everybody's seen it before, but
you didn't copyright the 3 of them A+.
I do like this though. This is dope. I will say I told you guys, I know Vahan. I know how he works. He's getting better and better. This is good.
Yeah, he is.
Good. This is really, really good, man. I really like it.
So yes, JoJo, somebody might or might not be working on a Inside of our Nor, and this is coming out, which
So note to self: get a pedestal big enough to support 3. Got it.
But what's good about this statue? It's going to be relatively small basis.
It'll be
because
perfect.
Yeah, that's what he does with his character. He doesn't make it crazy. So
imagine this with the freaking legendary beast bust.
Oh,
dude, that'd be nuts.
So
congratulations, Piggy.
Make a new room.
Yo, man.
We're gonna add a room. Nothing but apocalypse.
But yeah, so like I said, I just wanted to share this. It's I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of it. So thank you, Valhan, for sharing that with us.
Yeah, it looks great.
This is upsetting.
I think I showed this last show, or did I not?
Yeah,
the
Valhan is Lady Deathstrike, of course. So something else I'm excited for.
Oh, look good.
So this is a 3D file, a 3D print, and I usually don't show them on the show unless they're like dope. And I really, really love this. And plus, it's about to be the 4th of July, so I was like, you know what? Let me add something into the pictures. I thought this guy does really, really good art. Like, I love his stuff.
Yeah, Felipe Mason.
Yeah,
he's really good.
Like, I like the way the body sculpt and everything. This is a really good Captain America.
Yeah, it's great. He does a lot of those covers, right? He did the Spider-Man, that, Iron Man.
Yep. That's what he does with his comic book characters. He puts them on a comic book cover. Yeah. I just love this pose, man. The way it's like,
I would like that. I really would love that piece. I don't collect male statues, but that'd be one that I'd get.
Yeah, it's nice.
You don't have Superman. You don't have Superman on pre-order?
I don't have. No, I'm not getting it.
No, waiting for the statue of Vision to come out. That's when she's gonna pre-order him. I mean,
of who?
Vision.
A Vision.
Yes, sir.
Free shipping.
Ain't nobody want an Earth-sized statue.
Yeah,
I do like this.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
This is dope.
But 4th of July. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Captain America.
I think instead of him doing a STL, he always likes to reach out to people to produce it. I think he should do that with this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think this would sell. I think this would be one of the better Captain. Like, I love the artsiness of it. There's like,
yes,
like you look at it and there's like a story behind it and there's thought like behind it. It's not just him doing a random punching somebody in the face. It's
it actually does look like it is right off of the comic book page. Like this could be that.
Valhan says that's Alex Ross inspired. No, I don't know where you got the inspiration from, but I mean, it looks definitely like some of his work.
It does. Yeah. It does look like his work.
But it looks really good. I love the way he sculpts. So definitely a great Captain America. Another group doing a Savage Land White Queen. I think this should be shipping here soon. I think this is the prototype.
It was good.
Yeah.
This looks really good.
I do believe that group also said that this is the last of the Savage Land.
Gotcha. Yeah, because they've done a few already.
I'm glad they made sure she was barefoot since they're close.
Got him.
He was right of all that, wasn't he?
That's what he does. He's all.
I was making sure he got a good view of that.
Yeah, we saw the saliva dripping from his mouth and everything.
I got nothing. Forget it.
But yeah, they did a great job on this. I like it. I just don't like. So the original story, when everybody was in the Savage Land, it wasn't all these characters. It was a few, and Rogue was like the main one that was, Savage Land-esque, so I don't know. I don't feel the need to make every single character into the Savage Land, but some people definitely pick this up. So
this is a great statue.
Yeah, it looks good. The sculpt's there. Like this group does really good female sculpt. So I like this. I like this pose a lot.
We see why. We see 2 reasons why you love it.
Yep, her eyes.
Sure.
In his
her
opinion.
Eyes. In my opinion, eyes are beautiful.
Yeah.
She has Pamela Anderson's eyes.
Yes. Yes.
Very, very detailed. And yeah.
Oh wow. Great calf muscles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Look at that. Whoa.
Just wanted to take a look at the base, Piggy.
I hate that I can't. Remember, I told Jarhead. Oh shit! What am I saying? Remember, I told you that I wanted the Emma Frost, where she's got like the one leg bent on the bench. If I could get this, like if this matched what I wanted for that space, I would get this in a heartbeat. But my OCD wins out, and I have to go after the other one. But this is a good statue.
She's accessorized too. I don't know if y'all caught some of that. She's got like all these little accessories on her because she's Emma Frost. She accessorized her outfit.
All right, just wanted to show you guys where I was at stage. Here I am getting to the throne. And just showing the detail of the packing and everything that was in. This thing was completely surrounded by black foam. And it was awesome. I had to go through a little bit of pulling a little bit of foam pieces out, as you can see right here. But after we get to it, you can see that that's the back of the chair, and here's the throne, looks like right here. So I'll finish, I'll get to the throne, pull it out, and then we'll get it set up.
All right. But yeah, this looks great. They did a good job. I think it's supposed to be shipping soon.
I was drenched, but
Man, they snapped on this.
Yeah.
I'll risk it all.
You see the jewels on her thigh? Like the other thigh? The
I zoomed in on that too, Piggy. I was like, damn.
Man, can you go back one picture before, like that one? Sorry that we're being a little lust demons, Angela, but.
Oh no, that's fine. This is a beautiful piece. I was going to tell you to turn it around. Look at the back of her top. Look at the detail on her top. Look at the detail on her top.
I'm looking, Angela. I'm looking really hard.
I see that.
I'm looking really hard. Hold on. Let me pull a Piggy.
I was making sure the base was measured.
Yeah.
That it was flat. Yeah. But I mean, that detail right there is just freaking amazing.
Yep. Even the holes in her, in the what's
in
left.
The fabric.
Yeah, that's dope. They did a great storm, Savage Land Storm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They did Rogue, Storm, and her.
And Psylocke.
Oh, yeah, it's Psylocke. Psylocke just came out.
I want the Emma Frost when she's on the stairs. That's the one I want.
Mm-hmm.
The marble stairs.
Yeah.
That's the one I want to get.
Is that the one we were talking about, Jared? No, it's not the same.
Mm-mm.
No, it's a different one. That the one that the one that you're talking about is from a Marvel card, actually in the 90s. She's like got her leg up on the stool.
Yeah. Yes.
But this company, the one that's doing Savage Land, is also coming out with Emma Frost on the stairs.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's got the.
And I'm talking like she's in the black costume, and then she's also in the white costume, the lace on the thigh highs.
Oh,
I mean,
good.
it is. See?
And she's got a riding crop.
Oh
Yes.
Man, forget this
Yes,
one.
she
I
does,
need the
yeah.
one with the riding crop.
Yeah, I agree with
Yeah.
that too, though. But I think her as well, both. Okay.
Yeah. Have a whole Emma section like my Ivy section.
Mhm.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. I like how this came out a lot, man.
Another Felipe Mason.
Yeah, this came out really, really good. What's his character's name?
Tribunal.
Living Tribunal. That's what it is. Man, there's actually 3 companies making one right now, which is again crazy. But I think I like this one the most out of all of them.
It's very artsy, right?
Yeah, but I appreciate how, because his head doesn't connect to his body, but how they did it with it, put a planet in between, kind of look like it's floating.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's what you mean.
Yeah. I love the paint. I like the statue a lot.
Yeah.
I just hope it's really big.
Did you order this one? Because I think he said it was going to be the size of a maquette.
It just went up for pre-order, I think.
Yeah.
So I think how he does it is he does the prototype first, and then he does opens the pre-order for it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, this came out really good. Got a light up on it.
Look at those toes.
There you go, Piggy.
Check those out, Piggy.
Angela, don't degrade men.
Let me do
Don't objectify us, Angela.
When she said go look at those toes, right? I had 315 on my back and I racked it. Let me go look at it real fast before I draw ahead. Switch pictures.
It was a setup. Remember, Tom, don't you believe it?
Yeah, I like this a lot.
You gonna pick this up, Jared?
Very cool.
I'm honestly thinking about it because what I want to do for my villain area, I was thinking about picking up a certain somebody's custom Phoenix statue that's coming out here soon, and also there's a Gladiator that I want to pick up and kind of do like a cosmic X-Men, but but I kind of want to pick him up too. Because I've got a Silver Surfer and I got another Silver Surfer on pre-order, so I'm kind of thinking about doing like a little cosmic area.
You're gonna have to get it. You're gonna have to get that Galactus death portrait, the skull.
I thought about it. It's only like $600, dude. How big that thing is? It's only like $600.
I think you should. It's only right you should. Galacticus, get it. You're in the whole Cosmic Federation.
But I've got a Silver Surfer that has a Galactus like the whole face in the back.
Oh yeah. What's the name of the like feather chick that she was married to?
Yeah, Deathbird.
Deathbird.
Has anyone?
Yeah, I really want a Deathbird. I want somebody to make one really bad.
Yeah, she would be great in there with all those cosmic characters.
Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to do, was kind of collect like a X-Men cosmic area, like do like a Dark Phoenix and a Gladiator and like a Lilandra, maybe if somebody ever comes out with one, or Deathbird, so I've got Corsair coming too, so
expand it to Marvel cosmic. You can the Sentry count as cosmic or
Shut
Adam
up.
Warlock?
Shut up. Make me want to buy stuff.
Hyperion.
Yeah, there you go. Do it.
Yeah, well, like I don't know, man. Like I don't want to go too deep into the cosmic stuff, but maybe a Living Tribunal, maybe a Hyperion, maybe a couple of notable characters. Nothing like super deep.
But there's a cosmic group that's doing everything. So
yes, I know. Calm down. FYI. Let's get past this. So man, I don't know if you guys have seen this in interwebs, but these came out dope. Like this company did a really good job on these busts. Did you guys see these yet or no?
Yeah. Is this Deep Tail or Deep Myth? Is this Deep Myth or Deep Tail?
This is Deep Tail.
Yeah. No, Yao, the guy who runs this, he does great stuff. He uses Prime 1 sculptors too for a lot of the stuff.
Okay.
So this, in a good factory. So yeah, this stuff looks great.
I like specifically how he gave you the option of how you want the bust, right? You can get it with the arm, you can get it with no arms, you can get it just the head with the mask on. I like that, you know. It kind of give you options. And I was thinking, man, this will look sick with the Prime 1 Wolf Predator coming out. Like next to it, that would look sick.
Yeah.
That's really good.
So this is some of the information and pricing of it. The one with everything is $25.99. So which is really, really, I think, very fair. And they have another option where you can get that plus the head sculpt, the one with the face mask on too. So and it's got light ups too, which is really cool.
I like how they have the pricing. It ain't no guessing, no asking. I ain't got to think. It's right there. 1, 2, and 3. Done.
Yeah.
Yep. Agreed.
Yep. And they tell you how many they're gonna make. So you got for the big one 89, the next one down is like 59, and the smaller one's 100, I think. So later, there's a video of this too. I'll see if I can find it where they show the actual statue, like a 360 around it, and I'll show that later. But I think they did a really, really good job on this, man. It looks sick.
Yeah.
Do you guys prefer to have the one arm? Like, to me, it's weird to me, but I know some people do and some people don't.
I feel like I would have to have him turn to the side because it would look too weird if he's facing forward and it's just arm, like an amputee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I like you like this a lot. Just the head sculpt with the biomask.
Yeah. I actually like that better. Either do both arms or don't do either.
The detail is great. Like little in the eye with the like, blind part. It's dope. They did a good job on this. I've seen some people were talking about picking this up. So this was teased. Alejandro did a Thor for a group. So they're working on this right now.
What do you guys think of this?
More of that classic Thor look. I like it a lot, actually.
I like the hammer. I love, like, there's another, maybe it's Iron Studios, but another company did the
Bowen did that too.
Yeah, maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
The spinning.
Bowen did that, yeah. The spinning one.
Mjolnir in motion. Yeah, it's dope.
Yeah, I like this a lot.
Can you zoom in on the legs? Okay, yeah. I like those kind of the bandages, you know, the wrappings.
Yeah, like the old school.
Yeah, like the old school. So now go up to his head. Okay. So he's got the big wings on his helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is more
old
a
school.
classic, yeah. Yeah.
And the arms look like mine, so that's good.
In your opinion.
Thank you for clearing that up, Angela.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
And then this beast, getting closer and closer to being done. They showed some more paint. I think the head sculpts are pretty dope.
Is that D3's beast or no?
This is a different group.
Yeah, that's really good.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is El Barro sculpt, right?
Yeah, Raphael.
Mm-hmm.
Another great artist.
I like these portraits a lot, actually.
Yeah, they came out really well.
They look really good.
That's a good blue, good shade of blue.
Mm-hmm.
I like that right there.
Yeah, I do too.
My favorite.
I think that's my favorite.
It's really good. A really good Lewis is painting this, right? Villamar?
Yeah. Yep. I like the sculpt and everything, but for me, I've always liked Beast doing something. Kind of like Spider-Man, you know, like I don't like him just standing.
Mm-hmm.
I've always like any like time in the comic books or anything like that, he was always doing some kind of like weird thing, you know, where he was like on his hand or
acrobatic.
Acrobatic. Like I in my opinion, that's how I like my Beast. So
I agree with you. Like for me, I would want the one that you have, like you jumping over the king. But if I don't have the room and I need a Beast, this is perfect because it doesn't take that much sound in space.
Yeah, in your opinion, right?
Oh yeah, in my opinion. I guess Angela got mad earlier. I didn't see it, but I'm gonna watch that replay.
Yeah, she got mad.
Okay.
Yeah, she was yelling to the mic and everything.
She put me in my place. So
she said that, to be fair, she said it was hot.
Yeah, it was. It's been hot. So
she posted the air conditioning dude today, so I believe.
Yeah, I did, didn't I? It's awesome. We all need to take a special break just to, you know, say thank you to him.
But yeah, this came out really good. Yeah, this was kind of teased. This is kind of a
recast.
I think this was made May before, and they're redoing it. So
no, this was already in production, wasn't it? Because
I'm not sure.
Emiliano sculpted the original one. He confirmed it's not the same. So they basically copied. This is a recast too. That's why I don't support this at all. Now this goes back to what you're talking about. If somebody does it and you relaunch the same exact thing, like to me that's just whack.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I don't support that at all. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah, so that's a Spider-Man that I don't know the full thing behind it, but I know some people were upset because it was either similar or whatever to one that had come out before. So
yeah,
I do dig the base though. The base is cool. So I kind of just thought these were kind of cool looking. The paint and everything on them were just it just pops a lot. So I kind of wanted to show them off a little bit. I like the paint on this a lot.
It's beautiful, man. Anime statues, you get into that, man. You go down that rabbit hole, you'll never get out. This is such good artwork.
That's another thing too. This is an area that they constantly make the same characters over and over. Like you'll see 500 of the same character, you know, but done a little bit differently or whatever.
Yeah.
So
for your money though, you get way more. Stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Like what like I'm into Attack on Titans now, and that one custom you need like 3 of those before you get one of Prime Ones in the pricing line. You know.
Yeah. I think you'll be just as happy to have that in your collection than the Prime One. Like to me, it's like 90% as good as the Prime One is. You know.
Yeah, 100% too. I'm a Prime One fanboy as well. But most people like when you see something about Prime One, they're like, yeah, but the penis sculpt, yeah, it's cool, but I'm not gonna spend $4,000 compared to if I can get 3 of the other ones for $1,000 each and it looks just as good or even better in my opinion. Especially the art direction I like better than Prime Ones. Maybe Prime One might have paint and finish better at the end, who knows? But I like the vision that the other ones gave me.
Yeah. In your opinion.
Yeah, in my opinion. You should have a show. There's a title of that. In your opinion.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
My opinion.
What am I doing?
Yeah, these came out. This is kind of cool. Like I said, I love the paint on this. It's so vibrant and like the style. It looks like an anime or a comic book come to life.
Yeah.
And see, these are the kind of statues that I like. You know.
I got it. I got the throne in hand.
Your
Cell phone.
cell phone's like reverberating or something.
Man, you better be careful, bro.
Wow.
That's as big as your torso. That's as big as your torso is.
I was gonna say, can you sit in that thing?
Got it.
Put him on the main screen though. Make the screen bigger. Right. Make him like.
You done?
Aw. You need help.
Shut up, fish.
All right. That went smooth. Had to get help, but yeah, I'm sorry. Let me get my other camera here so we can look at it.
Enlarge on go ahead, pause. Never mind, take it back.
That's as big as it's gonna get. Pause.
Wow.
Yeah, nice like the woods.
Wow.
It's okay. No, you gotta be a hater.
It's all right.
Oh, your pillowcase is The Shining?
What did she say?
The pillowcases. I'm looking at the pillowcase.
Oh, I was like, what?
You're such a girl.
They were The Shining. I know. I thought those were The Shining. You know, the rug.
Yeah.
So.
That's funny. It's like, which is better, the pillow or the statue?
I'm sorry.
So how's the matching look? You know, get the shiny pillowcase.
It does. It matches.
See?
I love it.
See, Piggy?
Now you can light it up though. The power source should function the chair.
You know, I'm always looking to see what matches up, Matt. So if I'm not saying anything, it's a great thing.
All right. So everything's good. No issues. It went in pretty good. I'm pretty sure it's down as good as it's going to get. So I'm just assuming that they lined up. Everything else seems to be lined up. So we'll go from there. I'm going to get the body out and we'll put that on. It's packed really well. I mean, it's super packed. That's what was taking me so long. It was shrink wrapped, really nice. So I had to unravel all the shrink wrap. Inside the shrink wrap were some foam pieces. So here we go. Take this out.
Yeah.
So they made sure that everything was packed nice and tight, so nothing could happen during shipping. I'll pop these little things out here in a second. It was a little tricky because it was packed so tight that before I lifted the drone up, I wanted to make sure that all the little small pieces were out of the way so it wouldn't, accidentally catch on anything. So that was a little tricky, but you just take your time, you look at it, and it worked out pretty good.
Yeah, you know what you should do too is you should plug it in now. Make sure that the platform lights up in the arch, because what I've had is people, once they set the body on there, I guess it tilts forward a little bit and they lose the connection to the platform. So maybe just test out right now the lighting and make sure everything lights up as is before you put the body on.
Sounds good. All right, let me find the power source. I'm assuming it would be in with the body, right?
And do me a favor, change that Superman shirt to a Batman. Thank you.
Let me think I go upstairs, but yeah.
If he comes with a new shirt, I'm gonna die.
Man.
I didn't know you could do that. So it's got Dragon Ball statues right here. And then that looks pretty dope picture. And then the group that did that Wolverine bust that I have, they're doing two different versions of it. Basically, they're doing a brown suit and a X-Force version.
I like the X-Force version.
Yeah, I do too. I don't. The brown one, like the way it because it has that yellow, but then the brown, it looks funny to me.
Yeah, it looks a little off, but that X-Force version was really good.
Yeah.
So they basically took the portrait from the Berserk Wolverine, right, and just turned it into a bust. The portrait.
Yeah, basically, because they did a Wolverine before versus Ninjas. It was like the Berserker one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they just enlarged it basically and made it into a bust.
That's what I thought. It looked like that.
Yeah. So
I actually like that Wolverine versus Ninjas. I'd say that's my favorite on the custom, the Wolverine.
Yeah, it was a sought after piece for a long time.
Yeah, I like that piece.
While we're waiting on him, let me see if I can find that video of the Predator or the Predator statues.
Predator? You mean like the Haskell?
No, the custom bust that I was showing earlier.
Oh yeah,
they did a video of it as well.
What do you guys think about PCS announcing their half scale version?
I see it's pretty expensive.
Yeah, wasn't it like close to 5 G's?
Yeah, 4175 or something like
41?
that.
Yeah.
Here.
I'm petrified to think about what that tree beard is going to cost.
Oh God!
Because I want that tree beard badly, but
that thing's huge.
Yeah, I'm afraid it's going to be like sky high.
Isn't it like 4 feet tall or something?
It's 5 foot 4 inches.
What? Dang. Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So you collect Lord of the Rings, or are you just gonna get that like a one-off?
That would be a one-off. And I had like I have a sunroom, and that's where my poison ivies are.
Oh, that look great, dude.
Tree
That's
beard,
a good idea.
Do it into the green theme.
Oh,
thing in there.
Yeah. You should definitely do that for sure.
A PCS Predator is $37.75 with early bird special. So congratulations, Figgy.
Nah.
Life to you.
I'm holding out for the tree beard.
Yeah, I would get that for sure if you're gonna do that.
But I'm really petrified to think of what that shipping is gonna be.
Fuck it, right?
Man.
Just do it.
Be eating ramen noodles for like 4 years.
Hey man, it's worth it, bro.
What someone should do is make tree beer a bus as well, so I could just go knock down a tree and just put it on top.
I'm telling you, if Vision and I stayed in the same state, boy.
Nah, they'll lock us up. They'll lock us up. We go out and be around. They're like, yeah, get them two out of here.
And you know, Vision will do that too. He likes to build it himself.
Can y'all see that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I think this came out really good.
Yeah.
But I'm just wondering about the color palette. It looks so. Is that movie accurate? You know how his face is very like white and green, like a light green. There's not as much orange in there like the typical Predator.
Yeah, like an acid on the side of his face.
I wonder if I'm sure that's movie accurate. I was just wondering.
Yeah, it's green on the side of his face. Yeah,
and then more like a whitish, like a lot more of the blue washes on there you see, and greens and stuff like that.
I know the side of his face
what is
is kind of
details? There's details Predators?
Huh?
Is that Predator bus you just showed earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if I was getting Scar of this, I mean, if I got Scar, I wouldn't get this. If I got this, I wouldn't get Scar. I would just want one or the other.
I think they're pretty good together, you know.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about space wise though. Like, but again though, you got rooms you can allocate. I don't have that luxury.
Yeah, a lot of these Predator collectors though, they'll collect a bunch of Predators. So I mean, I'm sure they have a lot of room.
Yeah.
So Archangel said, "I'm curious what's everyone's end game. Do you get all the characters you want and enjoy, or is it a constant try to have the best version?" We kind of talked about that a couple weeks ago too. I think once you're a collector, you're always a collector. Sometimes you're satisfied with the ones you have, but then sometimes there'll always be an updated version that you may like better than the one you have, or they might always come out with it. You think you're done and you're even cool with all the characters you have, and then they announce that they're making a character that you never thought they'd make, and then you're pulled right back in. So I think
A plus. I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the I can't find the hole for the is on the right side or left side?
It's right in the back. What Vision? Oh, the Vision.
It's in the back of the base, right?
Yeah, the chair. It's on the other side. The other side.
It's on the
It's on the right side. It's on the right side, close to the middle, but not really on the like in the middle though.
But it's on the chair, right?
But it's on the actual chair, yes, in the back. All you gotta do is put your finger back there, you for the hole. Giggity.
Look at those.
The Quagmire giggity.
You see Angela shaking her head.
Angela, you said you got to go.
She's like, men, boys.
In my
Angela,
opinion,
you said you're taking off, Angela, or you?
She's gonna press charges against the show for harassment.
Look, I'm just gonna. That's gonna be my phrase. In my opinion.
Can you hear me, Angela?
Sorry, Jarhead. Didn't mean to give you such a hard time.
Can she hear me?
Can you hear us, Angela?
I said, I'm sorry, Jarhead. I didn't mean to give you such a hard time.
Hold on, I'm gonna type to her backstage.
I don't think she can hear me.
But she did say she's about to bounce out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Bye, Angela.
Night.
StreamYard does this weird thing now. If somebody leaves or anything, it like takes the audio out of somebody's like thing. It's weird. Like because she left earlier, like it will take audio out of somebody's thing. I don't know why it does that.
That's cool.
Yeah, to like answer Arch's question, once you're a collector, you're always a collector, And like, are you going to just keep everything you have? Like, you don't have infinite room, so you're going to have to move some stuff.
Yeah.
There's this like thing in the hobby. Some people believe if you sell that you're not a real collector, or that's not true. Because remember when we were kids, you know this, Jarhead. What did we used to do with baseball cards? We trade them, right? We trade, like, sell them to each other. So it was like this was a thing since we were in the 80s. Buy, sell, trade.
Well, I think he more or less acts that because he doesn't sell anything. So
that's what you don't have enough room to keep everything.
Yeah, as much as I don't want to keep upgrading, if I see something better, I will upgrade. So yeah. I don't.
It all depends, like you said, what it is though, like about upgrade though, because I don't sell either, but I know I'm gonna have room. So like at the end of the day, I might have to figure it out or give it to somebody. But it all depends on like if I sell, and I don't mind losing money, but I'm a person who will give a PS5 to a kid, like to one of my a best friend's son don't have one or something like that.
Oh, shoot.
Hey, I'll give them. I'm very generous in that aspect, so I'll give a statue away to a kid.
Hey, Vision, you and I are like best friends, right?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Matt Allen said, "Congrats, amazing piece."
I do want to give a shout out, man. Like, and I know I've done it before, but I want to do it again. Like the artists on this, Akshay Powell did the portraits, and then another guy, Adolfo, really showed the team how to do the renders, right? The digital renders. So, and then the factory did the main paint on the proto, and then we shipped it to Jeffrey Davila, and he kind of touched it up and did his thing, and a lot of the guys involved really, really did a lot of great stuff with this piece. So it's very important that artists get their shout out too,
Yeah, for sure.
So they did a lot. They did a really, really good job with stuff.
This is an amazing piece, man. The reds, the colors are really rich. The red, it's red right now, and it doesn't show it on camera, but it's a really deep red. It looks really cool. And you can change. Now this is like a greenish hue to it. It's got a greenish yellow hue. This is more of a, I don't know, pastel or pink sort of color. And this is orange. And that's back to a rich red. I know it doesn't translate as well on camera, but it's everything looks fantastic. You
can dim that red as well. And the orange piece one you're talking about, it reminds me of like one of those the ice cream bars. Like back in the day, there'd be a quarter. It was like orange is red, and it had to. I forgot what it was called, but
All right, so no issues there. The chair's on, the body's not, but the lights seem to be working fantastic. So
what about putting the pillars on right now so we can see how those work?
Okay.
Because I think on this one you should build it all the way from bottom to top. Because what I found is sometimes things will work, but then like once you get the portraits on, and then let's say you got to take the body off because something else doesn't work. Like it's better to go from down up.
Okay. Should I cut the power off? I'm gonna cut the power off.
Yeah.
Put everything back on, and I'll cut the power back on.
Yeah.
You should, but you don't have to. I done it multiple times. Well, with the power on, it still works.
So good. Don't do anything. But this thing was painted, just so you guys know. So like, I know a lot of studios, they don't like doing light up because in the long run, lights might go out or it feels gimmicky. But the whole intention of this was to be painted so you don't need the lights. So it still should look great with or without the light up. And I agree with you, Archangel. A lot of those OG pieces I like if I had the Sideshow Hulk by Andy Burkholz, I wouldn't sell that, right? There's some OG pieces that I love that were hand sculpted or have a lot of meaning in the hobby. It's like, even if something looks technically better, you just can't replace that, just like the heart and soul that went into that sculpt in that project. And that I do agree with 100%.
And plus, what it took you to get that piece too. Maybe it took you a couple of years or something like that. You finally get it. So
yeah,
I think that as well. The story behind it.
Yep.
And you're right though. This actually does look good with the lights off. But I do like when people walk by and they never seen it. I just turn it on like, yeah. Yeah. And another good thing is when you turn the power on, it remembers your last setting. I love that.
What? I didn't know that. Crazy.
Yeah.
So this just dropped 37, 57, and 50 cents.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what the production is going to be.
I think it looks really good. It's a dope statue.
I do too,
but it's expensive for sure.
Yeah, but it's Haskell, and the thing is, I think PCS is getting better and better. If they can nail the paint like Prime 1 level, that they're going to be doing some things, man.
Yeah, I mean, you look at their Ghost Rider on bike, right? That was expensive.
Yeah,
but when people got that in hand, it's a very impressive statue.
Yeah,
it's very big.
Like I told you guys before, I think that's the statue of the year so far. That Ghost Rider, that thing is just unbelievable. So I would pick that one as the best one so far of the year. That's cool.
I agree with you, Adam. But people gonna hate on that because of the name. But I think if PCS did that in a 1/4, they'll sell like hotcakes if the price is right.
Absolutely.
Like you ever go broke, just put that in 1/4.
You'll have certain collectors though complaining though that they changed the size and blah blah blah. I mean, you'll have a lot of collectors that are happy about it, but then you'll have the other collectors that are, well, they shouldn't have done that. They should keep it at third, So
yeah,
you can make everybody happy. Like me personally, if I get 40, I'll get the 1/3 myself while I'm unboxing that 1/4, talking about the 1/3.
Yeah, this is the proto. Is this proto?
Yeah.
That is proto. That's really good, man.
I like this a lot. I think he did a really good job.
Is this a Franco skull?
I don't know. He did the other one, the alien. So I don't know if he did this one or not. Let me see if it says it in here.
Because if it is, that's why these pieces are coming out so well. Because Franco's his wheelhouse is not really Wolverine, but those creatures, man. Those his own. He's really good with anything to do with creatures and stuff like that.
I don't see any information about who sculpted it on here, so. But I know he did the alien.
The grid alien.
Grid alien, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm happy for him. A lot of people give him a lot of flack, but I mean, how many companies would have gone under or stopped evolving? Like he just said, no, I'm going to keep going, and I got to respect that, man. He's got a good team too. The Kacharg brothers, that was a power move. You got Franco, that's a power move. So you got to respect the guy, man. The he's working hard. He's growing, and that's all you can do. You just
they've got quite a few different great statues that are coming. They got that Doom that's coming out. That's a dope statue. I think that Predator. I mean, it's half scale. It's a half scale Predator. It wasn't gonna be cheap, right? It wasn't gonna be under $1,000. It was gonna be expensive.
In reality, it's only $150 more than Prime 1 when it first came out. Now, when you compare them to, of course, they're different. Like me, I already had the Prime 1, so I wouldn't buy this. But if I was a Predator collector, like I got what 15, 16 Batman, so I will buy it. Like, if I was like, you have to my the Junk Hunter's my guy. It is what it is.
Or what if you don't have a Jungle Hunter yet, you know, and you don't want to track down because the Jungle Hunter is expensive. You don't want to track it down. You know, you want to do the payment plan and all that stuff with the new one, right? So
yeah, that'd be listening. But like, you got to be a strong-minded collector. Me being on this, like doing live and stuff, a lot of people don't have their own mind. They go about like, well, this person's gonna say this. You should have got this. You should have that. Like, do whatever fits your display. 46 inches tall. So if your display can fit this, do it.
At these prices, you better get what you want.
Exactly. But you have no idea. Like, some people will tell me backstage that they love something, right? We go live and like the panel of bad shit. They're like, oh, I'm not gonna get it. I'm like, bro, it can kick my ass.
Nah, yeah, just buy what you love, guys. Like, don't be and that's the other thing that I was telling William that I feel like when people do like grading systems, I feel like we should probably stay away from grading something 1 to 10. And the reason why I say that is because people are influenced, whether you like it or not, by, like, you guys are a big group, you know, Batman statue collector. I think instead of grading stuff, what y'all should be doing is saying, hey, this is what it is. This is what the direction they went. How about talking about the technical parts and describing it? Let the viewers decide for themselves if they love it. This way, you're not coming across as like you're biased.
But a lot of people want to hear other people's opinions on statues. Yeah. So like people go to other shows and ask them what they think about a particular statue, and I'm going to tell you if I think a statue is good or not. And I think I think people shouldn't be scared to say what they think of a statue. You know, if you like, I love that PCS Predator statue.
I do agree with you, but then like me, I respect what you say, right? Because you move different, though. But there's certain people that buy things, oh, I love it. It's a 10 out of 10. I don't think nothing in life is a 10 out of 10. Nothing. I don't care what it is. But you go say it's a 10 out of 10, but 2 weeks later sell it, and then you do that for another statue. I'm never going to trust you.
That's
You're
the
saying.
Yeah.
I love to hear other people's opinions. So it could be one statue. Vision could give it a 1. Trey could give it a 10. A+ could give it a 5. Ultimately, I love hearing everybody's input on it. But if I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get it because I want it, or vice versa.
Like I was on the thing when you were talking about the Superman Hush.
Yeah, at these prices though, again, you got to get what's gonna look best in your collection and a piece that you.
These are right, though. When you talk about the Superman Hush, though, that cape, I don't like the cape because it's so thick, like a Laffy Taffy. So every time I see it, I feel like a Laffy Taffy. Now, if I can have that cape a little bit thinner and then like the same pose, and cool. But I remember back in my chat, I was talking about the custom one, and they're like, oh no, it's Prime 1. I'm about to say Prime 1. I do, but when I buy statues, I don't have to have a connection to it. I don't know Superman Hush. I just go by the vision of it. If I can visualize it in my collection, I'm buying it.
Yeah, perfect example. A lot of people love this one. A lot of people want that new kind of Alex Ross style quarter scale that J&D is doing. And at the same time, I think the sideshow one is dope with the Kucheric brothers cape. If I had room,
I like that. Yeah,
that would be my Superman, hands down. Like, no questions.
I appreciate art if it's licensed, if it's custom, if it's whatever. I just appreciate it, you know. And I know a lot of people don't think that way. There's people that they won't buy custom because it's a custom piece, and I get it. But I appreciate some art, whether it's a licensed or a custom piece. I don't see color when it comes to customs or license.
But you know too, and I think that we can always tell when we look at a statue if there was passion behind it, right? You guys can tell.
Yeah.
You can tell, this is a cash grab. You know, you got to do TNA to sell it, or was there like actual creativity and passion behind it? You can always see through that, and that's the kind of stuff I'll support, whether it's custom or licensed. If it feels inspired, you know, that's kind of what I look for. Like this piece right here is so uninspired, bro. Lame.
What did Evan call it? A nightlight?
Yeah, he says a nightlight. The table lamp.
Yeah, nice lamp, bro.
I love seeing the selection. I'm like, man, you got 3,000 dark side, but you ain't got the best one.
But he's got a bias towards like not accurate to what he thinks it should look like, and I understand that, you know, in his opinion, it's not a great dark side. So I get it.
Well, if he's going to feel that way, like that's another part of going down to like the individual collector. The minute I saw this statue, after I thought about how dope it was, I was like, Izmi Evan is going to hate it because the Omega signal is upside down.
Oh, yeah. But in the comics, he does have that. Like, he does have it upside down. So, like, I think it's also the lack of knowledge people have of the character and its lore. And it's like a predetermined judgment off of what they're like. If you only watch animated series, you see Darkseid in only one way.
Yeah.
You know? But
a lot of people too, even people that grew up reading comic books, right? They stopped reading after the 90s or they stopped reading after the 80s. So they only know up to that point. So a lot of people, the newer stuff, they don't know and they don't like it because it's new or they don't know where it's from. So
it's not where they connect to that character, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Connect to them. Like some people are you know, they have their own Green Lantern. If you grew up on Justice League cartoon, you're diehard John Stewart. If you grew up on old school comics, you know, you might be Guy Gardner and so on and so forth. Is where you connect to that particular to that particular character.
So the newer people like Kyle Rayner, you know.
Yep. Or it's a chick now, a Latina girl. What's her name? It'll come to me, but it's like a girl Green Lantern now for like I guess newer.
Oh yeah, Cruz. Yeah, Jessica Cruz.
Yeah, Jessica Cruz.
I want that. I want to make one of her. Yeah. I like Kyle Rayner too, and Jessica Cruz. Those are two of my favorites. And Omar, was it Omar? No, not Omar. Baez. What's his name? The other guy, Baez.
Oh yeah.
His first name.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
All right. So I put the portrait in. I put this portrait in with the grinning face. Mm-hmm. So A+, I noticed, and I noticed in the group, some of the guys had mentioned this about the eyes stay lit up, right?
Vision has a thing for that though. How to get past that? I think it was him who had something.
Yeah, do the smart switch, the Golby smart switch, like $10, I believe.
And that you hook that up to the main power source.
Yeah. So So whatever power source you got it hooked up into, you can just plug that first and then plug that into that, and then go with the app. And if you got like smart devices like Alexa, you can just prompt it and just say turn on, you know, whatever. In my opinion.
All right. All right, cool. This is one portrait. This is the smiling portrait.
Why don't you test the arm with the orb in it to make sure that works too?
Okay.
It's crazy that arm. I thought I would not like that arm. That's like one of the best
All right, let me switch that around. I'll switch this around. I'll test that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So Beta Gaming says statues are no longer art; they are products now. When statues were sculpted in clay and the dimension sizes truly meant something because the original would be destroyed and couldn't be replicated. But even if it's 3D printed or something, someone still had to draw it or design it. So
I disagree with them 100%, man. To me, like, because dude, I can say this, like, you know, if I'm a 2D artist, so just because the process has evolved and the tools have gotten better, doesn't mean it's no longer art. Like, you still have to be, like you said, you still have to have creativity.
It's a creative process.
Yeah, and it's absolutely incorrect because there's just different stages. Now, was there more? It does take factually more talent to hand sculpt in clay than it does digital sculpt factually, but doesn't mean it's lesser of an art. It's just a different.
It still takes talent. You still have to be able to do that. I couldn't do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree. It takes talent. Yeah.
And the molds do actually expire over 60 to 70 different units. You have to do another mold because they don't last forever indefinitely. Now, some of the factories, that's where you get recast. They will keep the molds and then they'll remake them, and then they send them to other factories, and that's where you get recasts. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And to me, that's garbage. I think that.
So,
you know,
is it better to get one of the first made statues then? Because if the mold's like over time deteriorating, wouldn't that make one of the ones that got made at the end worse?
Well, I asked the factory that same exact question. That's a great question, Jarhead. And they said generally not much. You might lose a little fidelity, but it's not. And fidelity is the amount of detail, right, that shows in a statue from 3D form. But they said no, not really. But generally speaking, the first 20 are a little bit. They are going to give you a little bit better for sure.
Matt, what number you got, Matt?
No trade backs.
I'm number 5, Matt. I'm in that perfect match. No, I'm joking.
He said his point was before, when they created the master mold, it couldn't be replicated. Whereas now,
okay, I get that. I get that. I get what he's saying.
What was the question for me?
What ES number you have?
33.
Recast.
Hey, so this part right here on this throne, I see where it's supposed to go in, right?
Yeah.
For the light up for this arm?
Yeah.
What lights up on this arm?
It's not that I don't know. Nothing lights up on that arm. It's just there though, just to keep it in place, like keep the statue in place, like something like an extra security system. You thought I was in the factory, but yeah, that doesn't light up.
It's like
how do you like that blue? How do you like that blue? The next day I opened mine. My girl seen it that night, but the next day, I guess it was like sunlight hitting it when she went in there, and she's like, what's the name of that light up one you just got? And I told her the name. She said, I like that blue. So sell the rest of them. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah,
so can only keep my statue.
My blue is a little different.
Yeah, he got the sample. He decided to keep the sample. He didn't because the factory already did the sample, and he showed me, and I'm like, nah, I'd rather do, because y'all were saying you wanted a better blue. Everybody in the chat was like, let's get a different blue.
Oh, snap.
Except for
Matt, send me a 4K video of your statue whenever you get a chance. No rush though, because I want to see what the difference is then, because that's cool.
So Matt has a one of a kind. So Vision got the recap. Vision.
202. Now this other guy got the 101 because I think he did the unboxing with. I guess that was a sample as well, right?
No, that was a proto. This is a sample. So it is the first statue of the entire production.
Oh man!
Damn! I got the recap.
Vision.
Nah, man. Matt is the only one. He wanted to be the oddball, right? He's like, I want that boring blue. He wants boring blue. I was like, all right, you're a boring person, so you can have the boring blue. Go ahead.
I think he deserves it though, because like he doesn't buy like crazy like me, like I'm new and stuff like that. Like he picks and chooses. So for him picking this statue is kind of crazy. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Out of all the statues that have I been in the game, he could have probably picked or bought. He chose yours. So congratulations, Matt.
Yeah, he just wanted
on the non-recast. Yeah.
I mean, Matt doesn't buy a lot of
Batman versus the B versus P. So put me down on that list.
Matt doesn't buy a lot of statues, so that should tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Yeah, that's like that's dope.
Yeah.
Because like even like in the group, when I saw his name, I don't click on the people's name when they talking in the chats. Like you are you. When it said his name, I'm like, hold on, is that the Matt I know? So I clicked on him like, oh shit, okay.
Not sure. So it's actually. Do all of them have this little piece here?
I think it's only 3 arms for the
No, I'm talking about this little this peg right here.
I do not remember. I want to say yeah.
There should be a peg hole in there, right?
There is a peg hole, but it's
you gotta go straight in. You gotta go, maybe do it from the side and get a flashlight.
Yeah, you gotta guide it it's like rubbing against it and it'll slide right in.
Hey, get on it, bro.
This got progressively worse.
He got that big grin on his face. Look at that.
It started with peg hole and side action.
Do the other hand first, then, and then you can come back to that hand so you can see how you can guide it in. It's like the first time, you know. Then you get the second time. It's easy peasy.
Hey man, it's like you're at the prom, bro. Just go back in time.
man, my first time, I was probably like, man, I can't believe I'm here. They're not gonna believe this one.
Vision was like 10 years old.
man, maybe like 11. Underneath a bed, trying to play hide go get it.
Oh man, what the heck? Oh yeah, but I agree with Beta in a lot of ways that I love hand sculpted stuff. Even the Red Hulk from XM, that was hand sculpted. And you can always tell because hand sculpted statues are very imperfect, and they have kind of more jagged edges, or not so clean and, you know, perfect. I love that in a statue.
I have that statue too.
I just love that. You know, it's just like you could feel the soul and passion behind the sculpt. Like you could tell the person took a lot of time to do it when you see those pieces.
That's so dope.
So did you guys see what that guy RJ posted today? RJ Martinez?
What
About the Nightcrawler that he got. He did a AI image and it converted to a sculpt with the software, and then he sends it to a sculptor to refine it. But that's kind of scary, man. Like, you know, it starts to make me worried about, like, let's say in the future, licensed companies or anybody, they could take an AI image and convert it to a sculpt, just send it, pay $500 to a sculptor to refine it, and there you go. And now who's to say the sculptors won't do the same thing and just say, well, we're still going to charge you the same price for a sculpt.
It's a dope Nightcrawler too. I told him, I was like, you need to make that, and he was like, no, I would rather have an artist.
I know, but it's scary. That's coming, bro. That is coming though.
All right,
yeah, because you don't know if he sculpted or did sculpt it. You're right. Though.
Exactly.
So, yeah. At the end of the day, you gotta buy it with faith. Like you gotta be faithful. You know what I mean? It's like me buying something from you. I have faith that you're gonna send it to me.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm pulling up. Nah.
Hey, y'all know where I live. You're like, hey, knocking on my door. Hey, where's my dark side?
All right, A+. Yeah, everything's working good.
Yeah, it's good, man.
The orb looks good.
How you like that blue? You didn't answer our question.
I like the blue. Here, I'm gonna do a close up of it. Jarhead, switch to the other phone or this other one.
Mm-hmm.
You're on the phone.
Yeah,
true. Big facts.
So I know a lot of the other ones have the bright blue that pops or whatever.
But this is more classic.
Like the classic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or this dark blue. You can see definitely see the difference. You know, I know one of the concerns was it didn't stand out enough.
Mm-hmm.
I like the one that pops as well. It looks great, but this is fantastic.
Yeah, that looks really good.
And you see the red eyes, right? Because some people, there was like one or two people said they wanted more details in the eyes. I'm like, no. I wanted classic comic red, just almost like, you remember those Christmas lights from the 80s?
Yeah.
Christmas lights we would have, like, they kind of have like a frosted look to them. And it was like a deep red. Like, that's what I wanted, that, because that looks just like it came straight out of the comic books.
This looks so good.
Yeah. What do you think, Matt, so far?
Oh, I'm loving it. Loving it. It's definitely a centerpiece.
Yeah.
You know, your eyes will definitely go to it as soon as you walk to the room and see it. So it's crazy detail. There's a lot going on with it. You know what I mean?
I love it. Yeah. Mother box, man.
Let me get the mother boxes, get those lit up, and
what about the presents though? Like the presents they have, like a 1/4 scale statue. It's massive, like a 1/3.
Yeah, it is actually. I mean, because everything that's going on with it, it's big, right? It's the size of it. As far as presence goes, you know, I like the fact that it's more detailed and it looks more like art. It looks more like a classic statue than it does like a comic book statue, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, that was the goal. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not looking at a Bowen. You know what I mean? You're not looking at a big Bowen. You're looking at a work of art. I mean, you know, the lights just make it more than what it is, but all the detail in it. I mean, look at the chainmail that he's got on his tunic. What do you call him?
Loincloth.
And you know, the detail on the chest, the paint. You know, the Omega sign, how that's lit up. Even his skin. It looks like rock or stone, and you can see all the texture and the detail in it. I mean, this is amazing. A+, this is awesome, man.
Yeah, man. Like I said, the team, man. Like you guys too. Remember, you guys kept pestering us to do more and more and more. So that was, one thing that we love is a community is when we're involved in me as a collector. Like, Jay Sia does that a lot. He gets people involved. So we love that involvement process because you guys feel like you're part of it, right? So a lot of stuff that you see is from the community. They just said, hey, I'd like to see a little bit more. And this was a total community effort. And I'm not saying it to be cheesy. I really mean that,
Yeah, no. I remember from, all the communication that was in the group about every time someone would come up, it would go out into the group and guys would talk about it and be a consensus on it and you'd go back and forth for a little bit, but then came to a decision and you actually implemented it.
Yeah, like Jarhead's idea was to do the angry one with the energy coming out of the eyes. That was his thing. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. We're not giving him credit live, everybody. So we restrict that from the record. Allegedly.
In my opinion, that's the best head sculpt.
I'm gonna pump. Speaking of that, I'm gonna go ahead and swap out the head sculpts real quick and get these mother boxes on.
I know somebody mentioned to do a grinning portrait. I'm like, yeah, you know what? That's a good idea because you needed to break that boring, like he's boring.
I think that was me.
Was it you? Yeah, it probably was you.
I like the one that when he's looking at the mother box or that globe.
Oh, that's an XM. That's XM one. That's a nice piece. Yeah, I like that piece a lot. Actually, that's one of the armors that inspired me. Because I love the new 52 armor. And then the movie, a little bit of the movie inspiration,
Are you still doing like a torso swap out, or is that still in production or no?
I wanted to do a classic body.
Yeah.
What the heck is going on? Oh, is that a mess? I wanted to do a classic body, but I don't know, man, how people feel about that. Because like you guys said, you announce a classic body, and then they're like, well, I would have waited. So
yeah, because people, I think people that love that style would be upset about it,
Yeah.
But you said at the very beginning though that you will make it as a swap out. Now maybe if you did like a whole statue, then I can see somebody like I wouldn't care because like I don't know about Darkseid. He could have had a purple coat on. I would have believed it. So
I know I did mention, but at the same time, is it worth that headache? Because you already saw what happened with the APs. I mean, it really got that was really for no reason. Because at the end of the day, it's like you guys know, I can assure you, we're almost like breaking even on this thing because the cost was so high. Especially the second batch the factory increased the price by was it $200 per unit, so we had to eat that. So I was like, bro, we're not getting anything out of this. So it's just like I'd just rather leave it, man. I'm done. I'm tired of seeing Darkseid.
Is Granny Goodness still on the agenda?
Bro, the whole family, bro. Everybody's coming. Like right now, Steppenwolf is in progress, and then we'll start Grail and Big Barda. Those are gonna be the three next.
Oh, Big Barda, man.
Yeah, and they're gonna be every bit as good as this, if not, I'm gonna say if not better. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I agree with Ram. Kirby, I love Kirby. Darkseid's portrait.
I think this will look so good with that dark Supergirl.
Mm-hmm. I keep telling y'all sleeping on that dark Supergirl because you put them next to each other. Just trust me when I say when you see there's two new head sculpts. Because I was just like, man, I'm not feeling these head sculpts. I kept the ones that people said they wanted, but I ended up getting one of the top female sculptors out there with assistance from another commissioner, and we redid the hair, and then two new portraits are awesome. So that's it. Once those are printed and painted, you're going to see the full reveal of.
I can't wait.
It's going to be a bro. And
I
again,
feel like she has to be with him. Like if you think about the cartoon, like when they were doing the DC animated movies.
Oh yeah.
When he turned her dark, that was one of the best ones.
Hold on, he did what to her?
He turned her dark.
He turned her out. What? He turned her out. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. That was, anyways.
I got a couple of those under my belt.
Yeah, I wanted a Mr. Miracle too.
No, I'm gonna make that last, but there's a group that made one that was really good.
Yeah, Vahan made it. It looks dope.
VHN, yeah, that's a really good one. I like
I loved it. I just wanted it.
Yeah.
That's the best head sculpt right there.
That's crazy.
Best,
detail, bro.
Best.
You know, it's like I've never seen this in person. That's the funny part. It's like every time I see this, I'm like, oh my god. The fact
you know, it's got the little wisps to it too, right, Matt?
I wanted that Mr. Miracle, but I needed a custom Shiloh. I needed a Shiloh Norman sculpt. Like, just give me a Shiloh Norman swap out option. I would have bought like 2 of them.
I'm wondering, you know, I'm curious to see the legendary Beast Darkseid. That'll be pretty cool because that's from what I saw, it looks more like an animated piece, which is going to be pretty awesome.
Yeah, there was a bunch of like parademons on it, right?
Yeah, in the back. Mm-hmm. I want to get it because I want to have because I love everything Superman, like Darkseid, Doomsday, Superman, Supergirl.
The bust for that full body one that we had saw that time.
Here you go, Jared. I'm not going to put them on right now because I'm swapping the heads out. But these are the little flamed burns that go into the eye sockets. And see how nice and neat. They're individually packed and some plastic bag. And there's what, 4 of them, 6 of them? I don't know.
Don't forget the things that go in front of the armrest instrument. Did you?
Yeah, the ones that go right here.
Yeah, that's part of the. Yeah. Those are.
I've already identified them.
Okay.
Matt, are you gonna put this by your other Darkseid, the one that's holding Superman's cape?
No. The other Darkseid is gonna go underneath, down there with the light up on them, and I'll keep the. This will stay lit up as well. This is the old school.
Oh, I love that.
DC. I got one similar.
Who made that?
You know, this goes back to what we were talking about earlier, Jarhead. Yeah. You know, to see, you know, you might see a company.
Matt and I both had the same one, but they're different.
I like that a lot.
You'll see a company will come out with this diorama, and some of the new collectors probably never seen this because this is from 2006 or something like that.
I actually would love to see that in a quarter scale. That's exactly.
Yeah, no. To be honest with you, I would too.
That is
really cool.
Okay. Yeah.
Let me see if I can get to it.
That's cool.
Have you ever seen it?
It's DC Direct.
Oh, I would buy that. You know, another one I like that's Superman by Oniri. You guys ever see that one with the missiles shooting at him, and his cape's flowing back and it lights up?
Yeah, that looks nice. I like it.
Yeah, I like that.
I have a Superman versus Muhammad Ali. You would probably like that one.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Where he's like in the boxing ring, and he's one guy standing above the other or something.
Yep.
I like that.
And his eyes are Superman's eyes are lit up on that piece.
I think that's really cool, man. I like that piece a lot.
Yeah. But that goes into like what we were talking about earlier, right?
You know, I find a lot of joy. As much as these big pieces are cool, I find a lot of joy when I get into smaller pieces. It just feels so much less stressful. You know, you get them, you can put them anywhere you want, enjoy them, bunch them up, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I want to get into Bowens. I love Bowens a lot. Like, I love to do some Bowens in my collection.
Bowens, Diamond Selects are pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Jarhead? What do you got coming in? What's your next piece like you actually get in?
I got that Cyclops coming in. It should be pretty close to getting here. I gotta look to see tracking on it if I have tracking on it yet. But I've got that Cyclops coming. I have a Bishop coming that should be shipping soon. I think that's it. That's shipping right now. Oh, I've got a Wolverine, Soldier Wolverine about to ship soon too.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kotobukiya. I like Kotobukiya. I had some Marvel Galleries pieces too. Some Spider-Man from Marvel Galleries. I kind of like them too.
Trying to place those.
Let
me look them up. I can't place what those look like. Marvel, Spider-Man.
Yeah, they were like 100, 120 bucks, 75 bucks. They were nice, really nice.
You know, I'm king of like Iron Studios pieces.
Bro, they're Loki. They're like the most underrated company. Every time I see their stuff, I'm like, this is so good for what they're doing. You know,
yeah.
Like,
the detail, the paint, and I could tell a whole story in the space of like a 3rd scale statue. I can have like 5, 10th scale.
I don't think they're underrated. It just we don't just buy that scale size though. But I think Iron Studios make more money than all these companies. If you go like, it don't matter if Sideshow make more money than Prime One make more money because they selling way more units.
Yeah,
it's easier to make $200 than get $2,000. You know.
Yeah, that's true. I like Iron Studios a lot, man. I had the Hawkman. Remember that big Hawkman, the one that casual?
Yeah.
Only thing that was hollow. That was the problem. But if you get that thing in place and you don't even touch it, don't even dust it. it's like that fragile. But man, you get that in place, boy. That is a great looking piece.
If I got that, I would want the wings out though. Like I don't know, I just like how the wings are out.
Me too.
I know. Space wise, it's not like doable, but like who needs a refrigerator?
Yeah. I know, I loved it, man. I was like, man, it's such a good piece, but it gives me anxiety because when you start dusting it, like the pegs in the back where the cape goes, those would break open a lot. They would crumble and break.
Oh man,
it was hollow, so you can't even if you dust it and like you press a little bit too hard, that thing's gonna break, and it's just a nightmare.
So I just saw a Marvel Gallery one where he's on top of this yellow cab with the Daily Bugle logo on top of it.
Oh, that's cool.
That's so dope.
So I will say my favorite Superman piece right now, this moment, is that Sume piece, the 1/6 diorama.
Mm-hmm.
That's like my favorite Superman piece right now.
I can't get over that price. It looks dope though, but that price is
man. I think it's worth it, man.
Who's he fighting?
He's got a bus. He's got a bus. He's holding above his head.
See how you think that's worth it, right? And then like somebody was like, "Oh, PCS Predator is too much." Then if that's too many, worth it for sure. That Predator.
I think the PCS one is worth it. I think the piece I think that price works. I don't know. I know it's a lot of money, but
yeah, it's just a name though. Like people when they see you put a name with something, and they're like, "Oh, well, your PCS, why it should be that much?" But be like, at the end of the day, it's still a dope statue.
Yeah,
have you not seen that statue yet, Piggy?
I'm trying to look it up now. No, I'm not.
Man, it looks dope with that butts. It looks crazy good. That's a statue I like to own though because it tells a story. I love those type of statues.
The parademons and the kids inside the bus. Yeah. That is a really cool piece. That's Fabian Cardoso helped sculpted that. And I forget the other artist. Those guys are really good artists.
Piggy, earlier today you were talking about Cyclops, right? And then when I was listening to you, I was thinking like, yeah, for me, if I want to buy a Cyclops, I will go for the Iron Studio. That's just more my style. But if I'm gonna put it for my son, I know he'll be more happier with the Sideshow.
With the Sideshow,
because that's what he knows when he saw when he came out that plane. I showed him that the plane scene.
Mm-hmm.
And like to me, my ex man, when I tell you, when Cyclops is a leader, if he always be like that. All right, man. I was all hyped though. So tonight though, I'm gonna put this shit on loud. I'm gonna go to the gym. It's gonna be rumbling Atmos.
Who cares?
Oh, that looks nice, Matt.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, it's pretty bright though. That's why nightlight.
So the all the cubes light up. What's cool is the ones on the pillars in the back. So A+, there's only two. The circles that close the cubes. Like this is open.
Yeah, for that reason, because you're going to set them on the pillar.
Right. And the magnets are on it, so it aligns well.
Mm-hmm.
So there's only two that stay closed completely, right?
Yeah, and the reason why there's four, and people have asked, was because originally I had told the factory to peg the mother box into the other hand. They did not peg it in, which I don't understand why, but so it just sets in there. So if I would have known that, there would have been no reason to have, because now there's four of them, and the whole reason is I told them to add one more because if you use the hands together, or this this setup, you don't need the extra one, right?
I put mine by the feet though. One on the left side and one on the right side. It flows.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, and people had question though. That's the reason why. So it was just to make sure that you can utilize. Oh yeah. This is a dope piece.
Yeah, I saw it. My bad. I saw it. I just didn't know it was Sume.
Okay.
Yeah, that's dope.
But like Hexapus got that for like 3,800 shit. 3,800 shit. That's crazy.
You got to be a really like. I don't think that's a definitive Superman because it's like too lot going on. But it'd be a good piece to have with your existing Superman collection, like a Stuart Murray or something like that.
Yeah. At 3,800, they better pack a little Asian girl in there that's overage. 21 and over. Help unbox the shit.
In your opinion, right?
My opinion.
Man, do you know what the tariff fee is going to be on that?
Imagine getting stuck in customs. It probably never.
She better come a mute. I want the mute option. Don't be yapping.
He's like, "Where's the remote control for this thing?" I gotta turn it down.
I can handle like my girl's dad. He had 6 daughters, and when they all together, I'm like, I don't know, understand how he's still here. Like, man, and they think they Google all of them. They have all the answers.
Yeah, it's funny.
That's what my dad used to say about that show, The View. He used to be, my stepmother would be watching it like, turn them cackling hens off, man.
Yeah. All these women, man.
We getting canceled tonight, man.
that's why I'm not showing my face. But that wasn't me. It was AI.
Hey, they don't look too hard when you got when you're under 800 when you're like 800 people subscribed under 1,000. They don't bother with you.
And it's never mind.
Hey,
I'm driving home and I see this dude jogging, but he's jogging like sassy. I'm like, bro, come on, man. I'm like, bro, put some run. Female, bro. These days, everybody gets sensitive. Like, yeah, ain't for me. I'm telling you now. But everyone to us place like that, right? Because like sometimes they go by the DJ, and if it's like that I like to dance, and if I'm in your world, you tap me, we fighting. I'm fighting, swinging. So I just won't. I'll leave. We gotta go, bro. Or I ain't moving. I get sober quick.
So Jarhead, like 2 years from now when we're at 1 million subscribers, you're gonna be like, can you believe they went back and found that episode from July 1st of 2000?
Right? Somebody probably would too, though. Somebody probably would.
Oh yeah, they got the shit. They got a bookmark. Yeah, boss.
I'm having trouble with the one with the yellow eyes.
Okay, yes, you got to be careful with that one.
It's slanted. That's why, because the peg is like it look like it's slanted though. But just like you said, just take your time. Like just you'll guide in. But once it's in, it's in.
You gotta take a flashlight and then put the flashlight inside where that head goes and make sure there's 2 male prongs coming upwards in the body, on top of the body.
Wow.
Because one guy, he actually forced that head on there and he tried to force it in, and somehow he knocked one of them pins into the body. So he was he's supposed to ease it in,
Yeah.
The body's a little bit tight.
He wanted to take it.
This will be the episode that'll get us canceled when they go back and find it.
Everybody behave. Everybody behave.
When you get your YouTube flag, they prolong it because they go over reviews. Past episodes. Yeah. When he said an Asian girl come out that box, what did he mean by that?
Yeah. That's funny.
Wow.
Yeah, this is the only one I'm having a little issue with.
Yeah, but make sure those prongs in the body, bro. Make sure the 2 male prongs are in there.
And so when you put it in, right, and then like don't force it, like you said, just move it up, down, left, to right, and then you'll feel that hole, and then it'll go, and then you just
you gotta wiggle. That's what the factory said, that you can't.
You gotta wiggle it.
I wiggle it.
I'm gonna turn my camera off.
This is actually my favorite. This is actually my favorite portrait.
Me too, actually. And I wasn't a big fan of the movie look, but when the Powell Kwazowski sculpted that, I was like, bro,
Yeah.
Is that the one with the head lights up, the back of the head, the helmet? Yeah, I like that one too.
Like Freddie says.
Yeah. I got that one on mine as well right now.
Man, it's making me nervous. So what is a piece you guys want to see made? And I know it's been a question over and over, but what is one piece that you think will sell, a character that will sell, and also that you would want to see made? And if what version of that character? Like, what do you guys think, Marvel or DC, like which character?
I mean, I have several ideas.
But one that will sell, that you like, yeah, this will sell for sure.
So
50-inch Voltron.
For real. Please.
I had an idea of Professor Xavier, right? Holding Lilandra, kind of like like Sideshow does those romantic scenes or whatever, like a Dio. But he was in his like Shi'ar armor that was able to make him stand, like off the cartoon. They just showed it not too long ago.
Nice.
But he's like holding Lilandra. Like I thought that would be dope.
Wow. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's a cool idea.
A very simple one, Mr. Terrific.
Yeah, Mr. Terrific.
Especially like that he was the only good character in my opinion.
Superman. He was. He did make it, and I said that, and somebody said,
Sweat Superman. He was the only good character.
And my girl family said, because you're black. I'm like, man, first of all, I'm racist to my own kind. I'm very hard on mine. So, but he has to be hovering though. He has to be hovering and has some in the ball.
Scene when he showed up and Alden was out there and he handled like the whole crowd. He was throwing
like nothing, like just like nothing, with no expression though. He ain't crack a smile.
Mr. Terrific made that movie. He was hell.
I'd like to see the Batman and Mobius chair. You know, when he becomes a god.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I want to see that. That'd be dope.
I see a lot of people doing that Absolute Batman. I never read. I'm not a comic reader or something like that.
Man.
But, I want to. I wish they come out with an animated version of it because he looks big and buff and like.
They are going to do an animated version.
Oh wow!
And that Absolute Batman, that comic is so that whole
all the Absolutes are dope.
So stinking good. It's ridiculous. They just keep getting better.
Yeah, I don't think I would want a line of it. Well, for me, I wouldn't buy a line because I'm done with lines. Like, but I just want the Batman. 1/3.
You know, that Absolute Wonder Woman was probably the best comic book I have read in so long.
So A+.
Mm-hmm.
One of the other boxes. He's supposed to hold one of the other boxes, right?
Yeah, on his hand.
Yeah.
But you got to make sure it rests between the index finger and the thumb. So you got to really be. Don't let it topple over.
Like that.
Yeah, I guess so.
So that's that. I was still having trouble with that one head. I'll come back to it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cut the light off real quick so you can see this. Let me switch to another box.
That's you can tell how bright that is.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. Like lighting up the whole room.
All right, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right.
That looks good, but that globe, that like the globe that was in his hand, that was kind of glowing with the orangish yellow glow. That's the look right there.
What's crazy is that was a free one, and that was the one thing. Like, well, you know, in the group they like it, they don't like it, and like I don't know anything about Darkseid like that. I would never use that. I put that shit on the damn shit dope.
Man, it stood out.
Yeah.
Well, it needed something, right? Because you know the one thing, if the reason why We added that. If you look at everything on this statue, a lot of square shapes, because Kirby. One thing about Kirby's artwork from the guy who created Darkseid back then was everything was geometrical shapes. Circles, squares, stuff like that. But there was a lot of squares on this space. If you notice, a lot of squares everywhere. So I'm like, we need something like a circle, a sphere on his hand. Something to kind of break that up a little bit.
I look at it as like he looking at like me looking at that globe, like all the souls I took when I was younger. That's the first, because when I was unboxing it live and I thought like it looked like demons, and I thought that in my head, but I didn't want to say it though because
I like how
people understand that.
When he was talking about Kirby, when he was talking about Jack Kirby, he was like, the guy that created Darkseid, like the Jack Kirby, like
Jack Kirby. Yeah. So, hey, you guys saw the Iron Studios Darkseid on Throne?
Yeah.
I think that actually looks pretty cool.
Yeah. It looks decent, but like after seeing this, to me.
Well, yeah, but they trying to just do something like more classic,
But it's decent.
Yeah, I kind of enjoyed it. I was like, man, that's pretty cool, little piece.
All right, I think that's probably about. I can tinker this. Got switch outs. I'll tinker with it a little bit more. A little bit later on. Hey, plus stay on backstage if you don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna do you know if you're gonna display them with the mother box or with the globe?
So I'm probably gonna do the folded hands.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I like that.
It looks good. It looks great.
Yeah. Although I do, all the switch out, the options that you have with it, they're all fantastic.
That globe is so dope, man.
Yeah. It's a fantastic piece. It's a fantastic piece. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely a work of art. It's not your it's not a big Bowen, I guess I could say that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's a lot of detail, a lot of options for it. Even just without the light up, it just looks fantastic. The light up just enhances it.
The look on your face when you were looking at it earlier, that means it was worth it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
It's
Absolutely.
a piece that they really, really love. You can see it all in how they like look at the art. That's dope.
Yeah, and you can tell, it's good, it's quality. You know what I mean? And that's what I like in collecting. I know a lot of guys like to collect a lot of pieces and like to have a lot of statues for nostalgia of a line or something like that, or museum poses and whatnot, which is great. Everybody has their thing. Like I said earlier, I'm more into detail and texture, and I like to see those comic characters that look brought to life in some sort of fashion of realism. If that makes any sense. I'm not big on the anime look. So, I was at one point, when I first started, but I guess for me, my style of collecting has, the maturation of my style of collecting is more detail and more artsy. So, I like the old school hand sculpted stuff. If that makes any sense.
Yep.
And this is very, this is along those lines. So, but it's a great piece. I love it. Everything seems to be accounted for.
Yeah. What about the shoulder pads? Is what? Renee?
Yeah. They're here somewhere.
You got to be careful putting them on because apparently the magnets are not as strong as they should be. So you got to be very careful putting those on.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Like even with my Omega Red, I didn't put the shoulder pads on that either. They were there, but I like the look without it. We'll see. I'll put them on and see how I like it. But with something like that, if I got to be careful with all that kind of stuff, I'll just
Well, no, William said you can use like blue tack or something like that.
Yeah. I might could do that. I mean, again, when I put it on, I see how it looks, see what look I like, and then I like the delts, man. I want to see the delts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See,
JKAK said, "I like it without pads. More of a classic look. You can't."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, it's like Jarhead's trying to show his delts. You know what I mean?
Real fast, if you want to tell them how to reach out, A+ Artist Future asks, how do you become a sculptor for a custom group? Or if you can answer that for him, I don't know if that's
it's more than just like, becoming a sculptor. It's more like you got to have a portfolio, right? Because just like the licensed companies, they look and they just watch certain artists to see as they grow if it can be suitable for their studio. So it's not just like becoming, it's more like developing relationships, getting to know each other, showing your portfolio, practicing your craft, and then you go from there. But there's a lot of work out there to be had, So it's not like a definitive thing. There's no like definitive process.
They should start like working, maybe printing some STL files and
get your portfolio together. Something professional to show what you could do.
Sure.
But
sorry it took me so long, guys. But
it's all good.
It was completely raw. You saw it. I had boxes.
Plus. Yeah, so I honestly prefer Matt. I prefer it that way. I think a lot of people do.
Not in 2026.
But he likes to put his gloves on and everything.
Yeah.
He likes to use his feet.
Correct.
But I'm glad you love it, Matt. Because I say I know you don't buy stuff very often, so it's great that you love it and everything. Congratulations. I think this is the last one that I'll be having on my show, unboxing wise. But I appreciate you taking the time to unbox it too, Matt, and waiting to do it too. I appreciate that as well.
Yeah.
I appreciate everybody on the panel and everybody in the chat. I think we're going to go ahead and get out of here. It's already 10 o'clock here. So as always, I will leave you with the wise words of Conan the Barbarian.
Conan, what is best in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women. That is good.